Hello, beautiful people. Hello. I know it's just short notice. I don't know if any of you are around, but I thought I had to do this live, guy, because I really can you guys hear me? Can you please let me know if you can hear me, please? Are you able to hear me? I hope you are, and I hope people are here. So I hope some of you can hear me. Please leave yes if you can hear me. That'd be great if you can do that. Hello, beautiful people. I hope all of you are well. You know, I have worked, guys, believe it or not, I have worked in a lot of crisis center. I was here in the tidal wave. Hi, our recollections may vary. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me. Um, I don't know if you'd like to join me for this live. If you want to join me for this live, let me know, please. So that'd be fun. It's a very impromptu live. What you see moving there is not a man. That's city. So apologies if you see that. So I am absolutely that's a yes. Do you want to join me? Our recollections may vary. You want to join me? Can you please put yes again? Do you want to join me? Can you please say yes if you want to join me? Um, I can send you the link on. I don't have your phone number or anything, but I can send you the link. I'll send you the link to through the Twitter. I'll send you the link through Twitter. So I'll post the link here, and then you can just click. Don't you guys go clicking on the link, okay? Because it'll be just for you. So all you have to do is get on here, and I'll do it here, okay? Here's the link. I'm going to post the link right now, so you can just click on it. And any of my YouTube fellows are more than willing to come and join me. So I hope you do. Our recollections may vary. I don't know. I know you. I give you glimpses into my life, and a lot of times from Galveston, Texas. I give you. I put it in the chat here in the comments, so please join it. I work here. I was working for, believe it or not, for USA in Nicaragua at the time when Sweden in the house. Thank you so very much, Janice Lapointe. I want to take a chance for thanking you for the super chats and the PayPal donations and everything else. And but most of all, I appreciate you guys being here, looking at my channel. By the way, I've received so many emails from you guys saying that I have unsubscribed you or that you were unsubscribed. So please subscribe yourselves, and check that you're still subscribed and click on the notification bell. I worked here. There was a huge tidal wave. Oh, our recollections varies here. Hello, I can see you. Hello,
Hi.
you're live. I can see your face. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Oh, let me put my earphones. Okay, let me put my earphones on. Hello, hello, hello. People can see your face, so you know.
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. Okay. So I have worked. It's nice to have you and meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Um, I have worked with a lot of charities. I have a charity myself, and I had to stop posting things about my charity or asking people for because my little charity, and if you saw the neighborhood where this charity is at, you wouldn't even want to put a foot in there. You know what I mean? We
Right.
manage sewage, the ceilings. It's I know people think poor, but they think poor in capitalist areas, like
Right.
surrounded by. We're talking, and I actually did show a video, and I replayed it, and I showed. I mean, I tried to make it as nice as possible, but you can see. it's in a, you know, the point that I'm trying to make here is that I do that because I have a little platform and I have been threatened. They have threatened to burn down my little place. They have, yeah, I ended up at the police 4 times because the Sussex Squad was writing to everybody that they thought could be my school. And they were threatening to burn down the schools and all kinds of things. So these people, would say, who the hell is Paula Matanovich? So they would report me to the police. Okay. So I ended up at the police station 4 times trying to explain to them what was happening, which was I I was I was I was it was hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. Our recollections may vary. Sorry, can you go back in? I don't see you anymore. You got out? Oh, that wasn't. Oh, our recollections may vary. Okay. Our recollections may vary. That wasn't you. Okay. So I posted the link. Let me post it here again. Please, nobody else click on it. This is for our recollections may vary. This is here. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Can you see it? Our recollections may vary. It's there. All you have to do is click on it. Okay. So I'm highlighting it. I am highlighting it. Can you see it? I'm highlighting it in my channel. It's on my YouTube channel. Can't you see that? Okay. So what's insane, guys? What's insane with all of this is that I have to endure so many things. Meghan Markle, as we all know, was branded a disaster tourist. This is something because, as you all know by now, she just dropped a video. And I'm going to tell you the hot tea behind it. Okay? I'm going to tell you the hot tea behind it because it is absolutely disgusting. She tricked certain celebrities into sending her, not her, into sending stuff that they thought were sending directly to the people. So, and what is worse is, um, that, let me see, I'm trying to see your email here. Okay, here we go. I am sending you the link by email. I sent you the link by email, okay? So hopefully you'll be able to join. So it is, I have just witnessed something because I thought it was an AI video. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was an AI video. Somebody was joking. They were sending me this as a joke. And then I realized that it was a real video. We all remember the pictures of Rachel Meghan Markle and Prince Harry traipsing around the burnt ashes of people's home. Number one, we know she's lying in this video when she said that she met the people who lived and were already there, because we know that the mayor of Los Angeles had said that everybody was. Hi, hello, recollections. How are you?
Hello, hold on. Let me pause you there. Okay, there. I had to pause you over on X. This is the first time I've ever done any sort of a live on X. I couldn't even read anything in the chat. I had to enter the StreamYard link manually. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining me,
Yes, I missed what you were just talking about because I was trying to get into the studio. So I know you were about to tell us something good that Megan did.
Well, somebody sent me a video of
Uh-huh.
Meg that she just posted. I thought it was AI because I thought surely this woman would not do this.
Well,
You know very well.
there's not much she wouldn't do.
No, no, there is. You know that in this video, she says that she met with the people who own the house. Remember? Oh, thank you so very much, Beth Monica, and thank you very much, guys, for the super chats, and thanks to ORMV for being here.
Oh, well,
Um,
thank you for having me.
no, yeah. I decided to do this because I am, I mean, I'm speechless. We know that the mayor of Los Angeles and basically the mandate was that nobody was allowed to enter their homes. We know that when Harry and Meghan Markle went with Mayor Gordo,
Hmm.
and they walked over the fence and they hop over the fence and everything else of burnt houses, the owners of the houses were not allowed to be there. In fact, there was a reporter who basically gave the address, and the people at the address from that house contacted the mayor's office to confirm whether it was true or not that he had gone there with these two people while they were
When
not
they
allowed,
can't even go. That's
right?
unbelievable.
We have on record the mayor of Los Angeles saying that maybe in a week people are, and this is like a week and a half after Harry and Meghan had gone to Altadena. We
Huh,
know that Altadena was one of the hardest hit areas for fire, and fires were still going on, which is why
right.
people weren't allowed to go in. This is why they're wearing the masks.
Unreal.
So we know that the first thing she says there, it's a lie, because she's trying to say we were there with the permission, because she's gotten a lot of backlash from the fact that the owners themselves were not allowed to be there. The owner of the house that they were seeing, that the guy, that the reporter gave the
Hmm.
address,
Right.
he wrote to the mayor's office. He still has not received a response from him.
Yeah, well, what can they say? They're going to come out looking so bad.
No,
The
no, no, no.
mayor.
No, it gets worse.
Oh,
It gets worse.
jeez.
And it has been confirmed that this is indeed a real video, guys. Okay? And we're gonna react in real time. I mean,
Oh,
because
jeez.
I saw it once and I thought the problem, Elaine says owners should press trespassing charges on them. The problem is that the
Mayor
Mayor
was with
Gordon's
them.
office has still not answered nor confirmed whether or not that was indeed the home that they invaded, that they trespassed. So
Unreal.
keep in mind that Meghan Markle in this video, if this video is real, that for all accounts it is real, she admits that she trespassed somebody's home, that she perused through their burnt belongings.
Unreal.
And then she goes and says, "Oh, but the owners were there and we were talking to this."
Oh,
And I was like, we know that's a lie. We know
she
that's a
said she had the
lie.
owner's permission.
No, she said the owners were there
Oh
because the
my
girl was
goodness.
there. And that the only thing that girl wanted was a Billie Eilish, out of the entire everything that they lost.
Hmm.
Imagine losing your entire home. They don't know
Everything.
where they're going to be. They
Yeah.
don't know because they're probably at a shelter still some now, because where
Right.
else they're not going to be at a burnt home,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So, but the only thing that this girl cared for was a Billie Eilish t-shirt that she had,
Right.
because the girl told her, because the girl was there, which we know
Right.
is a lie, because it was a protected area, it was a cordon off area. The owners, I mean, when President Trump came to see the owners, they were still not allowed into their homes. They
Right.
were complaining. We saw the press conference.
Of course. Yeah. Well, but
I'm
she doesn't think that we pay attention to anything but her.
No, but what happened? I mean, I am still in shock. I was just talking about my charities, how
Hmm.
people, like this is what she decided to use her platform, and I still think. Sorry, I'm trying to put, because
No
I'm
worries.
upset in both ears. So shit. So just let me say this: I am in shock because where is Ashley? Where is the woman handling the PR for this idiot? Where is the PR, management of this woman? This woman is just, you can see that she's so high. If this video is real, you can see that this woman is so high.
Oh my
Meghan Markle
gosh.
has when she's so high that I have something because, Princess Catherine has been in the news. She was seen today.
Yep.
And the high that she has is that, oh my God, I managed to get my hands on this and blah, blah, blah. And the second question, the third, one of the many questions is, why were the products sent to her and not to the little girl directly? Because now she's going to email the mom to arrange a meeting so it can be
There you go.
recorded
More PR.
of
More
her
PR.
over.
Unreal.
And then I contacted my buddy who confirmed that the video was real and that even Ashley is in shock that because she just went on it and went like, you can see she's like crazy. Apparently she got the package and she just couldn't wait until name drop everybody. Thank everybody that probably has never heard of her, saying how she did this, how she did that, and how and I'm gonna call their mom and give her an email and I got this, I did this, me. So my buddy confirmed that the video is real. I believe my buddy because he's never failed me. He's a very good source. Number two, she did this without consulting her PR, Ashley, but I firmly believe that the Ashley girl is just, I don't know.
Well, I think she does that a lot. I think Ashley, for the most part, she is constantly just doing damage control on the crap that Meghan pulls that she's like, okay, now what?
But she's gone. I mean, just look at her face. Look at her face because in her mind, guys, in her mind, she thinks that the most important thing for this girl is a Billie Eilish t-shirt. This is the narrative she's spinning out.
Right.
Okay. So here we go. And I'm going to I'm almost embarrassed to show it, guys. I swear to you, it's just that. Okay, here we go. We're going to listen to it together. I'm going to put myself on mute, okay? Because otherwise you'll hear an echo.
I've been waiting for. Oh my God. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we went to a community where all the homes were left in ashes. This mom had found a couple things, and as I was talking to her, I turned and looked and I saw this young woman and I said, oh my gosh, how old are you? She's 15. She lives there. And her mom shared something with me and said that when they came back to see their house for the first time, which was as we were meeting them, that all the
You can see how she's saying that they came to their house for the first time as they were meeting them, which we know is a lie.
This is a real video. This is not AI.
No, I know. It's been confirmed to me by my buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not AI. Yeah.
I kid you not, guys, you know what? And I'm sorry, I'm gonna swear. I'm sorry, I'm gonna swear, but I never fucking kid about things. And people always say I always have receipts. I mean, I don't
This
know
is not AI. This is too real to be AI.
I told my buddy. I mean, I even sent a message and I said urgent because people were sending me this video and I said urgent. Can you please confirm this?
Yeah.
And he said to me, give me a few minutes. And this is when he confirmed it to me at 5:34.
Yep.
Then I said, this can't be real. And then I confirmed also that nobody who owned the houses were allowed there because the entire area was still cordoned off. Okay.
Unreal.
We knew that because the only ones hopping over their home were Harry, Meghan, Mayor Gordo, and everybody else there. And we know that the mandate was nobody could get into their houses. Even when President Trump came around to say hi to the people, they were standing outside of the house because they could not get a permit to get in.
Yep.
And they were told that it would take about up to 18 months to get a permit or 6 months, which is what the whole fight was there during the press conference.
Yep.
So right off the bat, 2 lies. And you can tell that she's lying because you know how she covers her mouth when she's lying. And it's just like, oh yeah, we met them because, we were there. And, and this mother of this young girl, then I asked her, lies. Nobody, especially way back then when they were there.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. This is a fact. This is not, oh, maybe they made an exception. No, no. And I know this because the guy who published the address quickly took it down
Right.
afterwards. I
Right.
have the screenshots of the address. And I found, I should give out the Mayor Gordon or the email of that girl. So you all can email and ask him to confirm, because they will tell you that no permits were being given to anybody to come into the house. And that was an impromptu visit. Nobody knew about it. Only the photographer that they brought with them, and it was published, and she was called a disaster tourist. She's trying to twist this around to say, oh, the owners were there. And I talked to this girl who was 15. So right there, she's trying to say, you guys were wrong. We went there with permission, which is not true.
Right. Yep.
They had no permit. They said that it would take up to between 6 to 18 months to get a permit to get back into their house because it was dangerous. I am
Right.
not insane. I have verified. I called Pasadena mayor there, just saying, pretending to be like one of the owners of the houses, and say, you know what, when can I go in? This was 2 days ago.
Right. And still nothing.
No, that was Thursday last week. Let me see the number when I called last Thursday. I mean, I am calling, guys. I'm kidding you not. When I do these things, I do call. Yeah, it was Wednesday,
Hmm.
9 a.m. I was put Wednesday at 9 a.m. And they told me that that they were really sorry, that that they know how frustrating it is, but for our own safety, they were not allowing people to come into their homes. If I had filled out the forms for the permits, like, and
They would
everything.
come
Right?
soon. Yeah. Right.
And I said, yeah, I applied for the form, but I really would like to get into my house, clean up my stuff. And they asked me where, and I used a nearby address because I have the screenshot of the address of the guy that he has.
Right. Right.
And the girl said, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. That area is still restricted. This is
Unbelievable. This woman has really no shame.
okay. But look what she's doing right there. But
Yep.
did you see how excited she is? It's like, oh
Yep.
my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And
Yep.
then as I was talking to the girl, do you guys want me to play it back? So
Yeah.
you can hear it.
Play it again, honestly.
Yeah. Like, so you can hear. I'm going to mute
That she'd been looking for.
Wait. It's Pat Pidina. Wait 1 second. Let me play it back. I'm going to mute myself.
All that she'd been waiting for. Oh my God. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we went to a community where all the homes were left in ashes. This mom had found a couple things, and as I was talking to her, I turned and looked, and I saw this young woman, and I said, oh my gosh, how old are you? She's 15. She lives there. And her mom shared something with me and said that when they came back to see their house for the first time, which is as we were meeting them, that all that she'd been looking for in her home was the t-shirt from the Billie Eilish concert that she had just gone to, that she left in the washing machine or the dryer. And of course, they now see their home and the washing machine and the dryer are ash. They're not there anymore. And so I said, well, I don't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to figure out how to get you this shirt. So I thought of everybody that I knew, and I made a voice note, and I was like, please, can someone get this voice note to Billie Eilish? Here's what I'm asking. Guys, I don't even know what all of this stuff means, but it's signed for.
Oh my God.
We're going to get Pidina to come on as well, guys, because I mean, and we're going to replay it because this woman is excited. She got something.
I don't like the way she's talking about homes being in ashes, and there's a glee in her voice because all she's thinking about is herself and that she's done this thing.
No, but the thing is, like, she wants people to think that the only thing that mattered to this girl, first, she's lying.
Right.
We know
Right.
that nobody was allowed there. I just called like last Thursday. And I was told that unfortunately the area is still restricted
Hmm.
for our own safety, and that nobody's been allowed to go back to that area yet. And that they understand how frustrated we are, but it's for our own safety.
This
And
woman
I
is
asked the lady, and you know what really bothers me? I asked her if I could record the conversation, and she said no.
Hmm.
She said no. I just don't want to be sued or anything. You know what I mean?
right.
No, Billie Eilish. We're gonna get into this, guys, because Billie Eilish thought, as you can see, Meghan Markle didn't have direct contact with her. She
Yeah.
put it out through people, and Billie Eilish thought. Oh, just a second.
She thought she was doing something real.
Yeah, can you talk for 1 second? Just 1 second.
Yeah.
I I I asked the woman, because uh, uh, our recollections that if we do something that's illegal, our channel can get taken down,
Right.
right?
Yes. Mhm.
You have to ask permissions. And I want to reiterate once again that every single email I have shown in my videos, it's real. When I went into Dan Wooten and stuff like that, I sent them all the emails from Parliament, the emails from the California birth thing,
Right.
So they were directly forwarded them so he could verify whether I was screwing around with them, whether they were fake or they were real. Hello, Pidina.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Perfectly.
you.
Perfectly.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Pidina. So you haven't seen this video.
I have not seen the video.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a piece. It's a treasure.
Okay, let me set this stage. Last Thursday, Wednesday. Sorry, I keep saying Thursday because I did something else on Thursday. Last Wednesday, I called the mayor of Pasadena and the office, and I asked when I could go back to my home. That I gave an address near that, and they said, "Oh, we're sorry, we can't get in." You know that Meghan Markle and Harry were trashed because they were photographed, basically trespassing somebody's properties without the owner's permissions, and that they found out it was their home because this reporter put out the address and then he took it down, right?
Yep.
Know that then what's her name went and called her disaster tourist,
That's right. Yeah.
right? We know that because, of course, we know that people haven't gotten permission because when President Trump went to LA and they had a whole meeting with all the mayors, everybody was complaining that they were not allowed into their homes, especially at the time when Harry and Meghan went because the fires were still going. We know that Altadena and Pasadena were very hardly hit. This is why they were wearing the masks.
Yep.
So this is what this woman put out today. I verified it, Pat. It's real, okay?
Okay.
She's trying to say that she met the owners of the house when they went there. When you saw them hopping over the fence.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that she met this girl there. And the only thing that she was sorry she lost out of her entire home and all her belongings was a Billie Eilish shirt.
Okay.
And Meghan Markle comes to the rescue and she did all this. And of course, everything is a drama because she had to reach in touch with this and this and that and that. But look what she got today to her home rather than being sent to the girl's home. And you can see the giddiness that she can, because we know that
it's the glee in her voice that's just disturbing.
Yeah, because this is and from what I was told, Billie Eilish thought that the items were gonna be sent directly to the girl. So now Meghan Markle wants to email the mother so she can arrange a meet so it can be filmed her handing over that stuff because she did that for her. Okay, I kid you not, Pat. This is real. So we're gonna listen to this, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna put myself in mute. But you guys can talk, like.
I'm waiting for. Oh my god. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we went to a community where all the homes were left in ashes. This mom had found a couple things, and as I was talking to her, I turned and looked and I saw this young woman, and I said, "Oh my gosh, how old are you?" She's 15. She lives there. And her mom shared something with me.
Look how happy she is. Look
But
how happy she is.
it's disturbing. Like
Right.
there's
Yeah.
glee
Mhm.
in her because all
Because
she thinks about is herself. She
Right.
could
oh,
care
this is
less
gonna be
about what
creepy.
actually is happening.
Yeah, just look at this. She's not understanding that these people lost everything.
Right.
You understand that?
Yep.
Exactly. She's so excited that she has an opportunity to highlight herself amongst this
Yes.
tragedy.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna
Absolutely.
describe the whole sheer drama that she went to get what she got, because of course everything is dramatic with her.
And it's all about her.
And said that when they came back to see their house for the first time, which was as we were meeting them, that all that she had been looking for in her home was the t-shirt from the Billie Eilish concert that she had just gone to, that she left in the washing machine or the dryer. And of course, they now see their home in the washing.
This is the part that I hate where she says that
Do you
everything in
believe
their
that?
home is
Do you believe that that girl? I mean, you can go buy any Billie Eilish T-shirt. You
Yep.
really can. You know, it's not like it was a signed T-shirt or anything. It's just a
Yeah.
T-shirt she bought. So this is what Meghan Markle wants people to think, that this young lady who just lost everything is only thinking, and of course she adds more details to it, that she left the Billie Eilish T-shirt, and you know how everything is so convoluted. There's always all this bunch of details that are absolute horseshit.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
Washing machine and the dryer are ash. They're not there anymore. And so I said, well, I don't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to figure out how to get you this shirt. So I thought of everybody that I knew, and I made a voice note, and I was like, please, can someone get this voice note to Billie Eilish? Here's what I'm asking. You guys, I don't even know what all of this stuff means, but it's...
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Are you telling me she couldn't go herself and buy a Billie Eilish T-shirt and send it to the
Okay.
girl?
So this is my question. Where was this posted?
It's all over the internet.
I'm just saying, where did Meghan post this?
I don't know. It got sent to me.
Okay, so I think that's going to be important to know. And okay, let me just finish
Well,
watching.
you know who sent it to me. You know who sent it to me, Pat. I can't tell you
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I know. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
because they were in shock. Even Ashley, her PR agent, was in shock because
okay,
they're
but
trying to
mhm,
de-escalate the
yeah,
disaster tourist thing and focus it on other people.
and I
But
think this is making it worse.
Of course.
no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it doesn't end there, Pat. But did you
Okay.
see? Oh, I didn't know Billie Eilish, but I went and did this, and I
Yeah.
contacted everybody. And
She's
I
there
did
to save the day. You know, who do I know? Well, let me who can I call? And like trying to
How
be
can
the savior, you know.
exactly?
Yeah,
That's
she's
exactly what I was
supposed
gonna
to
say. How
stop
can
it.
this be my triumph?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Oh, this video's on her Instagram with the comments switched on.
That's what I was just looking it
okay.
up.
Okay. So with the comments switched what? Off or on?
On, because now
On.
she wants people.
Okay.
But
So
let's see if it's true.
so let's finish watching it. Go ahead. Okay. Thanks for
But
that.
let's see if it's true.
Person.
That's what the comments on, because of course, let me see the. Oh yeah, it's there. Let me see the comments. No, this is incorrect. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna stop showing you, and I'm gonna show you the one. The comments are limited, which means you can't comment on it. Okay, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna first finish showing you the one that I have, because, and here is it's difficult to pause, and then I'm
Mhm.
gonna show you that the comments are not really on. The comments are limited, which means that she'll allow comments. She'll has to approve all the comments that come on. Okay,
Mhm.
so that was incorrect. Okay, so that was incorrect. That was incorrect information. So we're going to share again. We're going to go back to sharing that the comments are limited. And of course, it's all about Meghan, right?
Mhm.
Always.
So here we go. We're going to put it here. I'm going to put myself on pause.
machine and the dryer are ash. They're not there anymore. And so I said, well, I don't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to figure out how to get you this shirt. So I thought of everybody that I knew, and I made a voice note, and I was like, please, can someone get this voice note to Billie Eilish? Here's what I'm asking. Guys, I don't even know what all of this stuff means, but it's signed for her. Is that a thing? The lunchbox thing? I don't know. This is when I feel really old. Huge thank you, Billie Eilish. This is going to mean so much to her. And honestly, to Adam Levine and Bahati, you guys helped get this over the line. To everyone who's showing up for people in big and small ways to get through what's happened in California. Just thank you so much. I'm going to go and email her mom now.
Okay. So this is a PR strategy because they know how much Meghan is hated. She knows this. This is why she didn't even have the comments open on her Instagram for the other things that she's posted. But because it was such a disaster when she went there and showed up and then got called out by Justine, they are trying to do damage control to make her more relatable, to show her human side, that she's really, look at what she's doing behind the scenes. Look, she could have done this behind the scenes. No one needs to know about this. This is not in her character to post things like this. So this right here is telling me they're trying a new strategy for her to be more relatable. And then she says, and this is going to mean so much to her. Well, you know what I have to say to you, Meghan Markle? It would mean so much to your father if you contacted him. It would mean so much to the royal family if you apologize for calling them racist. It would mean a lot to a lot of people for the things that you have done if you did something, but she won't. She's trying to make herself out to be a savior amongst this tragedy still. And it's just unbelievable that you did not get the memo. People do not want to hear from you. You're a grifter. Why in the world is she trying to post something to show us her soft side, for this t-shirt, and trying to connect her celebrity to make her more relatable?
She's
it's not going to work.
Yes, she's making it worse.
She's making it absolutely worse, because now I'm certainly going to be talking about this. And, it's just, once again, taking advantage of people who have lost so much. I mean, this girl's family has lost so much. What is your t-shirt? I mean, of course, to the girl, it's meaningful. But what, are you really doing something that's really going to give her so much, or her family for that matter, so much that she gets this t-shirt that anyone can just go buy? I mean, I don't understand.
What did Meghan actually do? She told her people to go call these people and do this to get this t-shirt. What did she do? If she made a phone call, one at best, the rest of it was all done by assistants and flunkies. So
exactly.
So what your big contribution was making a phone call? Give me a freaking break.
I mean, it's a disaster for her to even try to be relatable like this. It's not
but the worst part of it all, Pat, is that all she had to do was contact WME. She didn't need to have them send it to her. She could have said, can you send this girl? It would mean a great deal if they send it directly to the shelter, because apparently the family are in a shelter because, of course, they can't get into their bloody homes, right? It's a lie that she met them the day that she went there with Harry, and we know that because there were no pictures of them meeting with any young girl. And also, people were not allowed. People were not allowed. This is why Justine Bateman and everybody's. Do I need to play you the Donald Trump when he landed in California and he had every mayor in the city and people are yelling and shouting that they haven't been able to get into their homes? Trump walking down the street with the people outside their homes because they're not allowed to go in their homes. But we now see the pictures of Harry and Meghan hopping over the fence.
Well, can I ask a bad question?
Yeah.
How do we know that there is a 15-year-old girl that lives in this house that is missing a t-shirt? This could all be just a complete PR stunt, and it may be just a random actress who's going to sit there and say, thank you, this means the world to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be anybody that she went after. Because you know what's so funny?
Exactly.
You know what's so funny? Because she doesn't even know the exact date. She says, I think it's 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's not specific.
Yeah. She's.
You know what I mean? So this could be Because, for example, I was actually going to do a video about this later on, but it's you know that the Altadena girls, an
Yes, the
article
ones
Yeah.
that
was
did the, yeah.
published. An article was published on the 13th of January, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meghan Markle's PR manager reached, or from Archwell, Shane something, reached out to the girl in Altadena. And then they're trying to say that it was because of Meghan Markle. I'm going to show you this. And by the way, I just want to confirm to you guys that the comments on this post have been edited, have been limited. Sorry. It says that comment. I try to comment, it won't let me comment. Okay.
And what's limited mean? Does that mean only people that subscribe to her channel or followers?
Probably moderated.
No. What it means that you can't comment. So what it means is that she's going to do a comment dump. That's what these celebrities do. And you're going to see all these lovely comments saying, oh my God, I love this. And Meghan, you're so wonderful. So this is what a lot of celebrities do. Like it's like they get a bunch of comments that are only positive.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They get to moderate them. So someone goes through and eliminates anything that's
Yeah.
going to be
But for
negative or
example, if
whatever.
I try to comment, it won't let me comment. See, I
Right.
can't comment. I can't comment. I can't comment anything.
So, okay. So how, I'm sorry. I need to understand how this works. You say it's a dump. Were they all post at the
Well,
same time after
Well,
they've
no.
reviewed them?
She has all the comments private. And
Okay.
then get certain accounts to come and post really wonderful, whatchamacallit, how Meghan, you're wonderful. This is what charity's all about, and blah, blah, blah. And then you will slowly see starting to be posted. You'll see a bunch of them all dumped immediately. So they'll be like within a minute, 2-3 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they do. For example, Oprah, she had her comments off like that for a while, remember? And then they were limited, which means that only she or people who she approves of can comment. And it has to be a comment that she likes.
Mm-hmm.
She
Okay.
makes it public.
I see. So it gives the impression that she has the comments open, but they're really being screened. They're really
No, they're not even allowed. For example, with verified accounts, I know because I asked a friend of mine who has I have a couple of friends of mine who have verified accounts. And I said, what are the perks? And she says, well, you can limit and I asked, what does it mean? Well, it means that you, for example, will, you can message somebody from your verified account or people that you are friends of yours or whatever.
Mhm.
And you can tell them, make a comment, and then they will make the comment public. You can limit them, you can make them absolutely private, you can make anything, and then suddenly they all appear. Suddenly we're going to see, maybe by tomorrow, a bunch of comments appear.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but this is her. Look at her. This is
This mom had found a couple things, and as I was talking to her, I turned and looked and I saw this young woman, and I said, oh my gosh, how old are you? She's 15. She lives there. And her mom shared something with me and said that when they came back to see their house for the first time, which was as we were meeting them, that all that she'd been looking for in her home was the t-shirt from the Billie Eilish concert that she had just gone to, that she left.
Do we believe that? That
No.
all they were looking for was Billie Eilish.
Yeah. This is just
Pat, you have a young daughter, like a teen. Or this is a t-shirt that wasn't signed. It was just a t-shirt you can buy anywhere.
It's a t-shirt. Yeah, my daughter, well, she loves Billie Eilish, but nothing really makes it special. It because it wasn't a signed shirt like you were saying. So no, it would have just been a nothing thing. Like, just go get another one.
Send it
No.
to her.
I have a teenage daughter.
So yeah.
No.
Mhm.
No.
You have a daughter.
She would have been thinking about her stuffed animals from childhood before she would have been thinking about a t-shirt from a concert she went to
or
a
a
week before.
laptop or
Right,
anything.
exactly.
We
Right.
all
Exactly.
know they love those things, because
Exactly.
of taste. But the main message that she wants to give is that they didn't trespass, that they met with
Right,
the
because the parents were there, the family was there.
But that's not true, because she can't give an exact date. She says
Exactly. So she's trying to cover up that they weren't trespassing, that she was there amongst other families, and this is what happened, just trying to cover up, the backlash. See, it's a PR. It all comes back to her, and the fact that this is even on her Instagram. This is, oh my God, this is her trying to be more relatable and using this girl, or I don't even know if it really
I don't even know if
happened.
there's really a girl. That's the thing.
Exactly. We don't even know if there's really a girl, but using this made up story, like, okay, we got to see more.
Using
like,
a situation that is tragic for thousands of people, and all this woman cares about is herself.
It's just, why would she do this?
Because she managed to. This is like the miscarriage all over again. This is like the pilot who came in and knelt before her, like the queen she is, saying thank you for service. This is like South Africa dancing better than more like when they dance with Mandela. This is a woman, and I know for a fact that this was not approved by Ashley, her PR person.
Oh, you don't think
was
approved?
No, it wasn't approved. No, you
No.
can see that this woman is out of control. The narcissism of this woman, she just got the package. Oh, I don't know what this means. What do you mean you don't know what this means? If you're getting there,
right.
Look at how she is very vague with words, and always she covers her mouth when she's lying. Because we're going to look at this and you're going to see this. She's like, because 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was there with my husband. No, you would know when you were there because there was a huge backlash and you would remember that date. This is a woman who's still telling a story about doing crunchies, and she won't remember 2 or 3 weeks when exactly she went. We all know when you went, Meghan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially with Justin Bateman's tweet, you know? So we know for a fact that none of the owners were there. This is why she said 2 or 3 weeks ago. So then she can spin it and say, well, I didn't mean it that day when I went there, when we were doing that.
Right, exactly.
And I think it's also so that they can't pin down where they actually were, who it actually is, because I don't think this girl really exists.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the girl does exist. And I think it's going to be somebody from a poor family. And I mean, they made up this story. They probably got paid to say it and go along with this, because these people are, you know what? This really bothers me, because I am pretty sure, I'm sorry, I'm going to swear, but I'm really fucking sure it's going to be a Latino people.
Really?
I have a feeling it's a Latino. This is why they went to Uvalde and they went to that Latino family.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And when they had the the Latino the birthday, the people at the house. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling, or unless it's a white girl, because Billie Eilish, I don't know her music very well, to tell you the truth. But this woman is trying to be very evasive. She could have said, when we met the family and this date and this happened, and blah blah blah. But she's all giddy, and I didn't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to do everything I can.
Yeah.
Send a voice note.
Left in the washing machine or the dryer. And of course, they now see their home and the washing machine and the dryer are ash. They're not there anymore. And so I said, well, I don't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to figure out how to get you this shirt. So I thought of everybody that I knew, and I made a voice note, and I was like, please, can someone get this voice note to Billie Eilish? Here's what I'm asking. You guys, I don't even know what all of this stuff means, but it's signed for her. Is that it?
Okay, can we watch it to the end? I want to see the end of the video. Like,
is that a thing? The lunchbox thing? I don't know. This is when I feel really old. Huge thank you, Billie Eilish. This is going to mean so much to her. And honestly, to Adam Levine and Bahati, you guys helped get this over the line. To everyone who's showing up for people in big and small ways to get through what's happened in California, just thank you so much. I'm going to go and email her mom now. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I was just told that something arrived that I have been waiting for.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. What's that get? So she was just told something arrived, and she's going to pick up her phone and she's going to video what happened, not knowing that something arrived. You better go kick some rocks, woman. Don't nobody believe that you just suddenly picked up your phone. Oh, something arrived. Let me videotape it to my followers to see what it could be. Girl, you knew exactly what was at the look. Stop playing games. Look, we know this game. This woman is something else. I tell you, I can't wait to
The
rip
funny
her
thing is
apart.
she didn't know what it was, but it was already unpacked. So do you allow people to open your own correspondence?
Yeah, it's like you are not fooling nobody. You are trying to make yourself, you are trying to do cleanup for what happened, because we know people are not liking you because of this disaster tourist thing. But yet, look, and I've always said it, she doesn't care how it looks. She's going to keep trying. She's going to keep, she's working with her people. Well, we got to turn this around. We got to get somebody to make me look like I'm relatable. We got to find somebody to make me look like I'm a nice person, because this is my chance. You know, this is her opportunity, and she's not going to let it go down in flames. You know, she is definitely trying to make herself more likable, and it is so cringe right now. I mean, no,
It's so over the top and so inappropriate that
and not
you're
her
absolutely right.
character. It's not her character. This is not who Meghan Markle is. She does not just talk to her followers. This is so left field. You see, this is the problem. She has always controlled the narrative. We've always seen her in these interviews, highly produced shows, you know, CBS, Oprah, things are very well controlled. So they see, oh, that's not working. You know, we can't get people to really take to the message because, you know, the things that have happened in these interviews. We're trying a different tactic now. And we're going to be more relatable and make up stories or try to make what may have happened into just a spontaneous moment. No makeup. Oh, what could it be? Oh, I'm so happy I was able to do this. You know, oh, come in and help people in big and small ways. That is not who you are. So this is you clearly trying to create something to change your PR. And that is what is despicable about this woman, because it's all about her and everything that she does. And she's not the kind of person that's going to do these little acts of kindness for just generic people. And if anything, do it behind the scenes. Why are you sharing this with us? People are so surprised to even see this video right now. It's like, because it's left field. I mean, I just can't. This woman.
No. But hello to me. I just want to point something out too, that I really want to stress that Ashley, her PR person, didn't want her to do this. This is why she's so excited. She went and it got delivered to her home.
Mm-hmm.
She opened it. She put it there. Billie Eilish thought that these items were being sent to the girl directly, not to Meghan Markle.
Not to Meghan, right? Okay, okay. But Paula, here's the thing. So this is an interesting point, because you said her PR person didn't know. Well, that aligns with her character. She doesn't listen to the people that try to advise her. So it would make sense in her knucklehead that she would think, oh, let me just try to do something to make people feel like she's somebody else. We got to look at other posts from other celebrities that may have done something similar, because I think she's trying to follow something that she thinks is going to turn things around for her and not listen to her people. So either way is either her doing it or her people doing it, but it's definitely something they're trying to use, or she's trying to use as a tactic to overcome all the negative press, because it's huge how the backlash they got, or she got from.
Oh, but the backlash on Twitter is brutal. It's brutal, because this is so me. Oh my God, I've been waiting this for 2 weeks. You know what I thought she was going to say when she mentioned the washing machine? I thought she was going to say, I'm going to buy a washing machine.
You know what? Yeah, why not buy one? Yeah, let's talk about what you could have really done instead of getting the T-shirt. How about helping them get some of the items that they lost in the fire, just purchasing them for the families? Like a washing machine and a dryer would have been so much more, something that was usable for the family. I mean, a T-shirt, really? I mean, it's about celebrity for her. That's why she wouldn't have thought to do that, because Meghan she's a celebrity chaser. She's trying to align with celebrities. And this is why that's what she thinks is doing a good thing, is trying to get us something from a celebrity.
But at the same time, bragging about her connections, that she was able to achieve this.
Yes, exactly. Her
but she didn't. By the way, she didn't contact that. She doesn't have the numbers of Adam Levine or those people. It was the agency
that threw them in.
Let
But
me
she
Mhm.
tell
had
you,
to throw
she
them in,
actually
and they are probably sitting there saying, "Don't you dare say my name."
she
So,
did.
so,
She
so
made
you so let me ask you this. So you mean to tell me that when she was out at the fire or at the location, she asked the girl or her family for their phone number, their email address, like she was
Well,
getting their credentials?
oh yeah, you haven't. Okay, let's listen without interruption. Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Toomey. Hi,
Hi,
Toomey.
Toomey. Hi,
Hi.
Toomey.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we went to a community where all the homes were left in ashes. This mom had found a couple things, and as I was talking to her, I turned and looked and I saw this young woman, and I said, "Oh my gosh, how old are you?" She's 15. She lives there. And her mom shared something with me and said that when they came back to see their house for the first time, which is as we were meeting them, that all that she'd been looking for in her home was the t-shirt from the Billie Eilish concert that she had just gone to that she left in the washing machine or the dryer. And of course, they now see their home and the washing machine and the dryer are ash. They're not there anymore. And so I said, well, I don't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to figure out how to get you this shirt. So I thought of everybody that I knew and I made a voice note and I was like, please, can someone get this voice note to Billie Eilish? Here's what I'm asking. You guys, I don't even know what all of this stuff means, but it's signed for her. Is that a thing? A lunchbox thing? I don't know. This is when I feel really old. Huge thank you, Billie Eilish. This is going to mean so much to her. And honestly, to Adam Levine and Bahati, you guys helped get this over the line. To everyone who's showing up for people in big and small ways to get through what's happened in California. Just thank you so much. I'm going to go and email her mom now. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I was just told that something
I
arrived.
just wanted to share
I've
it.
been
Yeah,
waiting
your
for.
big five kind of
Oh
a
my
way. You
God.
see, she edited that video, right? You saw how
Okay, yeah.
it was
Oh,
edited.
chopped up.
Mhm,
Chopped
mhm,
Yeah,
up a
chopped
lot.
up.
I was actually gonna say that. The jump cuts are what's killing me because
Oops, sorry.
oh, I was like, what is
That's my
that?
phone.
The jump cuts are what's killing me, and it's funny as hell because it's like, why do you need so many jump cuts to tell a straight story? If
Yeah.
I said
Right.
yesterday, if I even if I was making up a story and I'm like, oh, yesterday my brother and I we walked to Subway, and then on the way to Subway, there was a man who was spinning in circles saying that the world was ending, and he asked me for $5, and I told him, oh, I only have $2, so I gave him $2, and then we went to Subway, and I got my favorite sandwich and a bag of chips and cookies. I just made up a story. That didn't happen. But why do we need all of the jump cuts? It's because she's acting
Yeah.
and badly acting at that. And my
Mhm.
personal opinion, this is my personal opinion, is that this is like a manic episode, allegedly, in my opinion, just speculation. Like, I just feel like she's getting a little manic because the Netflix trailer came out. The reviews are terrible. Everybody's roasting them. I know Netflix allegedly made the statement saying they're standing behind her or whatever. But
Mhm.
the reality is that every time she does something, every single time she's done something since 2020, she has been trying to capture like Meghan mania, the lightning in a bottle of when it was announced
Yep.
that she was
Yep.
Harry's fiance, and the wedding energy, right? Where everybody was like happy for her and tried to like her, right? So that whole lightning in a bottle is something that every single time she does something, I literally said on X that it seems like she's always saying, okay, look at the camera that way, it's gonna make me look more sympathetic, and oh, stand like
Mhm.
this and it's gonna make me like when she, what did she say? It was like in the Netflix series, there was a time where she was like, my mom was like, did Diana ever do an interview? Like, who literally sits there with their hand on their chin like this? Like, this is
Right.
acting. It's literally acting. And people say that it's like a robot trying to be human or an alien trying to be human because it's literally like she's like, okay, like I don't like sports. I don't pay attention to sports. I'm not a fan. So like, but obviously I know, oh, the ball goes in the net or whatever. So I know when to clap, right? So, but it's like everything is so exaggerated. If she's clapping, it's not like this. It's
Yeah,
the seal
right.
clap.
Right.
You
It's
know,
the seal clap.
if it's oh my god, I just got a package. Oh, let's see what's in it. It's, oh
That
my
didn't
god,
happen.
I
Yeah.
just got a package. And then it has to be the most fluffy story. First of all, no, there was no 15-year-old girl who was there. Because
See, I'm with you.
obviously,
I agree. I
yeah,
agree. There was no 15-year-old girl.
there literally was no 50, like that
And
was not.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay, no, but it's
No, go on. There was no girl.
I'm
There
just
was no girl.
exasperated. I'm literally just so exasperated
I know.
by these antics because
Because it's crazy.
Our recollections may vary. I actually used to be a fan of Meghan and used to have a Meghan Markle fan page. Okay, so
Right.
yeah, so there's
Yeah.
that, and I fell for the Hollywood package PR, pre-packaged PR image, and then when 2020 came around, I was like, when they left the royal family, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, how could they do this? And then I joined the Megxit community, right? So, but also I'm an influencer, so I know what it's like to act, or not act, but like film, edit, jump cuts, make it look natural, film it again. Brands are
Yeah.
like, oh, edit this. So it was just so fake. And again, like, I know Meghan Markle is not a Christian, but the Bible says, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. When you give charity, you don't have to, like,
Yeah.
I don't really like people who videotape when they're giving charity. Like, we don't
Yeah.
need to know.
Just
But
do
it's,
Right.
it. Just do
yeah,
it.
just do it,
Exactly.
and do it like,
But she
and
only did it for the publicity of it. So that's
exactly.
what,
And
yeah,
that's what's
exactly.
so wrong.
One thing that also confuses me is that, like, how do you not know what a lunchbox is? I was born in 1995. I know what a lunchbox is. And one thing, I just, before I came on here, I was like, but doesn't she have 2 kids who are
Yeah,
toddlers?
right.
So
Yeah.
By
someone was,
Yeah.
By the
someone
way,
was a
this
mom.
shirt, she
Yeah,
has here something that says Archie and Lily in the shirt.
Yeah, right here. So it's like, if I have
Mhm.
2 kids and one of them is school age, right, and he was going to preschool when he was 3 or whatever, like,
Was he
where does
carrying a lunchbox in that picture when she's taking him to school with the
like,
mask during
what does
COVID?
he eat?
Mhm.
Like, he doesn't
Yep.
eat. Like, he doesn't know what
Okay.
he doesn't need a lunchbox. Like, oh god.
I have a question about when was the Billie Eilish concert?
Apparently, there was no Billie Eilish concert in LA last year.
So what is she talking about? Because she
Oh
said she
my
just
God.
lost it. Because I'm going online now, and the concerts that Billie Eilish has are all overseas, in Australia, in Germany. Like, she said that she just came back from a concert with Billie
Yeah.
Eilish. What?
Yep.
This
Yeah.
woman is not touring in the States, and even if she
So
were, wouldn't they have canceled it? I mean, if it was
yeah,
in LA?
she did a concert last night with Green Day, but I took a screenshot from X, and they said her North American tour dates from last year were September 29th in Quebec, October 1st in Toronto, October 4th in Baltimore, Maryland, October 5th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, October 7th in Detroit, Michigan, October 11th in Boston, Massachusetts, November 2nd and the 3rd in Atlanta, November 6th in Nashville, Tennessee, November 10th in St. Paul, Michigan, and then in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, so there was no concert in LA,
In LA.
like around
No.
this. Okay. So this girl, 15-year-old girl, would have had
Doesn't
this.
exist.
It would have been last year, and it would have
Allegedly.
been
Yeah.
allegedly, right, in a
Yeah.
different state.
Maybe. But my other thing is, okay, like, I went to a concert in Japan with my best friend for my favorite musician, Ayumi Hamasaki, right? I have a t-shirt. But if I lost my whole house in a fire, I would not care about the t-shirt.
About that
That's the-
t-shirt,
That's
right?
literally the last. Oh, I left my Billie Eilish t-shirt in the dresser. Like, you're not like, oh, what about my MacBook? What about my laptop?
Jewels?
What about
My jewels, her
Yeah.
favorite clothes, everything,
Yeah,
we're
or
talking
like
about a teen girl, makeup, like, or maybe it's something with a guy or
yeah,
whatever.
my book or my iPad, or like, it was just, or even
Pictures of her friends from high school that,
Yeah.
aren't on her phone. Those would be the things my daughter would think about. She would never think about a t-shirt.
not a random t-shirt. Like, I just feel like because last night was the Grammys, she just had to find a way to, like, latch onto somebody. And Adam Levine, I like Maroon 5, like their old music, but Adam Levine is not it right now because he cheated on his wife. He was sending DMs to another woman and it got exposed, and like, so it was just weird because it's like,
Here, they say that there was a Billie Eilish concert in December in Inglewood, California.
okay, that makes sense then.
In December. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What concert? I mean, this year? I mean, last year in 24?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Alice,
alright.
what you were saying, those
Like,
jump cuts.
I didn't see that. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see anything with that. Which date exactly was it?
Do you have the date? Because I'm actually looking for her concert dates last year in California and nothing pops up.
So did she have one you said in Inglewood though? That's California.
But I know she had one yesterday for the fire relief thing. So
But what you said about the jump cuts, it just reminded me of when she did the beach scene, and you could see in the sand that she had done the number 2025 before because she ran right by it. Because even that she had to
Right.
do retakes for.
yeah.
And this story, even though this story is presenting something that should be, how do you make a mistake telling this story? It's pretty clear cut and
Yeah.
straightforward. And
But
she had to do retakes.
even in the cut, remember though, Allison P. Davis said that it seemed like she had a producer in her head that was
Yeah.
always telling her like act this way, talk this way,
Yep.
be this way, whatever, because like a stage manager. So it
Yes.
really shows that in the video, she's literally stage managing. Oh, let me look
Yes.
at the camera.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let me look at the camera. Oh, let me put the phone here and then stand like this. And yeah, and yeah, so and
No,
then
no,
I feel
people are saying
old.
that she
What is
doesn't.
this? What is this? A lunchbox? What else would it be? Would
I mean,
a
you know what's so weird? You know what's so weird, guys? If she has children, they would use lunchboxes. So how can she not
Right.
recognize it?
That's
Unless
what I
she
said.
doesn't have any children and they don't recognize the this is why, because if you have kids, you send your kids home with a lunchbox. You know what I mean?
The picture where Meghan is Megnan and she's got Archie in her hand, in her arms, and she's supposedly taking him to school when he's about 3,
Let
and
me
she's
see
got
it.
the COVID mask. He's carrying a lunchbox.
So
See,
she forgot. Her recollections may vary about
That's
when the lunchbox.
That's right.
But so you guys
oh my
knew Billie
gosh.
Eilish did not know that Megan was going to end with this, because Billie Eilish was sending it very quietly to the
Of
girl.
course.
This was
Yeah.
not supposed to be main news. It's just a t-shirt and a couple of things, But no,
Mhm.
And like,
Megan,
where is she gonna wash and dry the t-shirts? She doesn't have a washer and dryer. Oh, it was a devastation inside her house was ashes. But did we see them at talking to any teenagers when she went to go with Gavin Newsom's wife and pass out food for 5 minutes? No.
Yeah, she said there was what she said she was in
no.
Altadena, right? Isn't that what she
Yep.
said? Altadena?
Listen,
Yes.
listen. We're gonna listen to this, and you'll get to see how very vague she is with the dates.
Yeah.
Okay, so that way you can see how she stops. How she doesn't give the dates 2 or 3 weeks ago. Are you telling me that Meghan Markle doesn't know when Justine Bateman trashed her? And we all did.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's wait.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we
You see how she covers her mouth?
2 or 3 weeks ago, when half of Los Angeles lost everything.
Here's the
Yes,
photo.
that's the picture. That's the picture. Yes. Doesn't she have a lunchbox on her arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that in a tiny backpack. I guess it's a
Yep.
modern lunchbox, but how do you forget what a lunchbox even looks like? It's the
Yeah.
15-year-olds don't have briefcases.
No, and 15-year-old girls don't take lunchboxes, which is why Billie Eilish sent all kinds of items. But what's interesting is that whenever she says 2 or 3 weeks, she covers her mouth and she looks away.
Let's see that again, just that part.
Unfortunately, because
Oh,
this
you
is
can't
her,
rewind. Okay, that's
I
fine.
can put up my video and then we can do that, which is
Okay,
better.
yeah, you can do it from your video. Yeah, don't give her all the credit for.
Yeah, don't give her the views.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that because then we can pause it and then you can see, because this woman. But the thing is that she, why she's so giddy? You know why she's so giddy?
She's getting attention.
No,
Yes.
because Catherine has been in the news.
So
It goes back to
going-
what you said to me. It's almost that manic.
Mhm.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
supposedly, in my opinion.
Manic
But-
seeming
Pissing
behavior.
her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was pissing
Yeah.
her. It's like, oh my God, I got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Mhm.
It's
Very
desperation.
manic. Very manic.
Desperation.
Yeah.
And again, her thing did not, her agent did not approve this, by the way. Thank you, by the way, guys, for the super sticks.
Yeah,
Her
exactly.
agent
That's what
did
I
not
thought. I heard no kids either, no dog barking, and I know Harry has a dog.
Nobody,
black dog.
Harry wasn't
Yeah.
even there. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself so you.
I'm waiting for. Oh my God. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we went to
Just-
a community.
Did you see the edits? How the video's cut?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Every line is cut after, like, she says a sentence and a cut. Sentence, cut. Everything is chopped up.
How many
Where all the
times do you
homes were
think
left
she's
in
recording this
ashes.
stuff?
This mom,
That's another cut. You see that how she went? That's another cut.
Yeah.
I'll show you, because you see how it jumps.
where all the homes were left in ashes. This mom had found a couple things. And as I was talking to
Another
her,
cut.
I turned and looked and I saw this young woman and I said, oh my gosh, how old are you? She's 15. She
Bad
lives there.
acting.
And her mom shared something with me and said that when they came back to see their house for the first time, which was as we were meeting them,
Why did you need to pick up
that
the camera and start just
all that she'd been looking for.
Because that's her angle. And she needs to show this thing here. She needs to show the Archie and Lily. Do you see how she has the hair here? And this is Archie and Lily there?
Mhm.
Who has their kids' names on their shirt like that?
Because
Nobody.
she's marching it.
But
So-
yeah,
Names are on the shirt, her shirt.
Megan's
here's
mirror.
Who does that?
Megan's mirror is gonna have the link of, oh, Megan is wearing this custom Etsy shop, local LA seamstress who does custom embroidery, who did Archie and Lily on her thingy, and wow, and here's a link or whatever, and she's gonna be, oh, I'm just uplifting, small. She said she spends time Googling small brands to highlight.
Oh my God. I never once had a shirt with my kids' names on it.
I've seen
No.
people
The
have,
worst
like,
part of it all is
initials.
the vocal fry. She's doing vocal fry like Julia Roberts.
Oh, yes, she is.
She's using the vocal fry. And she uses her angle. She has her hair down. Now, somebody said her skin looks really nice because she's using what's called the brown beauty filter. You can see like the airbrush filter. Because we've seen the real Meghan, guys. So please. Okay. So we've seen so far 7 edits. Like, because you
Yeah.
see the switch.
Yeah, jump cuts, yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
In her home was the t-shirt from the Billie Eilish concert that she had just gone to, that she left
That
in the
she had
washing
just
machine or
gone
the
to.
dryer. And of course, they now see their home and the washing machine and the dryer are ash. They're not there anymore. And so I said, well, I don't know Billie Eilish, but I'm going to figure out how to get you this shirt.
Like, don't we know though? Like, when the cops interrogate someone and they say that when someone is lying, they give us too much information. You know what I mean? So like, why is it that she's like, yeah, we know their house burnt down, obviously, because that's the story that's being told. And then, oh, she left her shirt in the washer of the Billie Eilish concert she'd just gone to. Okay, let's say that there was a concert in December that she just went to. Okay,
So
fine.
there were 4 dates. There were 4 dates in Inglewood. I just checked.
Okay, and let's say, yeah, she did go. That's fine. And then the house, she said the house burnt down. Then she said, oh, but of course the washer and dryer aren't there anymore. Everything is ash. Like, we know, you know what I mean? And she said it before we were at a site where the houses were ashes. And then now you're saying, oh yeah, the washer and dryer are gone. The whole house is gone. So it's just like, it's sad, but it's just, I feel like she's just a person who can really be studied, where you really study, like, even if you know narcs in your own life, alleged narcs in your own life, or people with personality disorders in your own life, or even if you're writing characters, you can just study this person and you're like, wait, let me rewind it. And like, why does that sound so strange? And then when you break down the sentence structure, I'm not an English teacher, but when you break down the sentence structure, you're like, why is she talking like that? Why is she's doing too much? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Right, she's doing too much.
Yeah, it's doing too much.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it gets worse. Okay, I have. Let's. We're gonna get through this because I just got some info, but I need to verify it. Let's listen to this crap. But you watch all the edits.
So I thought of everybody that I knew and I made a voice note and I was like, please can someone get this voice note to Billie Eilish? Here's what I'm asking. I don't even know what all of this stuff means.
Pause it. I don't even know what all of this stuff means. I'm so sorry, but you sound so stupid. Okay. Number one, it's a stack of merch. Have you never been to a concert? They sell t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies. I don't know what all of this stuff is or what this means. Like, what does that even
It sounds
mean?
ridiculous.
Like, when you go to the clothing store and you see all the clothes, do you mean that I don't know what is all this stuff? Clothes. And then she has a vinyl. You're born in the 80s, before there was CDs. Was there a CD? I'm so sorry. Was there CDs in 1981 or was it still records? But even vinyls made a comeback with people my age. So like, what do you mean you don't know what is this? What is this? And what is this lunchbox? What are you talking about? Like, literally, what is that even?
It's nuts.
It gets worse.
Turn it on.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
It's signed for her. Is that a thing? The lunchbox thing? I don't know. This is when I feel really old. Huge thank you, Billie Eilish. This is going to mean so much to her. And
This is when I
honestly,
feel
to
really
Adam
old.
Levine and Bahati, you guys helped get this over the line. To everyone who's showing up for people in big and small ways to get through what's happened in California. Just thank you so much. I'm going to go and email her mom now. I'm waiting for her.
I'm going to show you something here, guys.
Praise me, because I'm doing a little thing, because everybody, even those of us that are doing little things, deserve praise. That's what she just said right there.
But she thinks her little thing is probably the equivalent of
Right.
Selena Gomez donating $5 million.
Right. Yes.
Like, oh my God,
Yep.
the Duchess got her T-shirts.
Yep.
Just like when she took Archie's old clothes and donated them to women in South Africa or something like that. And it's like, oh my God.
This is all Meghan Markle had to do. And this is the thing that is on X, that they said that she didn't even buy the shirt. She had somebody else donate it. All she had to do is go online on Billie Eilish website, which I'm showing you guys here, and buy her all the t-shirts that were there. You know?
Yeah, there was no need to try to contact Billie Eilish to try to.
Yeah.
And this is why this is a great transition to what I was going to say, Paula. The reason why I think she did it that way is she's trying to find legitimate ways to connect to celebrities
Yes.
through charity, because it's not okay to just call and say, hi, I'm Meghan Markle, yada. So she thanks all these other celebrities because now there's a connection. So they may feel obliged to thank Meghan, like you just never know in her head how she's thinking about it. But that's the thing.
And-
she could have just
But
bought
don't
it
forget-
herself.
But don't forget, that's going to go into 50 articles on YouTube, on the internet,
Mainstream media,
and
yeah.
every single one of those, the algorithm is going to pick up Meghan Markle, Billie Eilish, Adam
Yes.
Levine.
Yep.
Each one of those, then
Yep.
that's in the algorithm that
Yeah.
she's linked.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Meghan Markle and her celeb pals do good for a
Yep.
Billie Eilish fan and Meghan, the Hollywood dream team. So now it's going to be like, oh yeah. Now they're
Yep.
going to see Adam Levine on red carpets and be like, so how was it when Meghan called you? And he's going to be like, I
Right.
don't know who that is. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly why she did it
Yep.
that way instead
The
of
algorithm.
just buying it.
And
And
it's
here we
like
go. Meghan Markle gave Billie Eilish a video shout out for helping a
Yep.
teen fan. But
Yep.
she did look at the range face that they put Daily Milk. Oh, Meghan Markle made a voice note for Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish has no clue that her name is being used for this.
I
That's the
wonder how
worst
she'll
part of
take
it all.
it.
Because
Yeah.
you see, if Billie Eilish, if she has to give her a shout out like that, Billie Eilish probably donating stuff on her own without all of this, like a bunch of people. She
Mhm.
didn't need to do this. She didn't need to name drop up celebrities. Oh
course
my
not.
God, I had to do everything I can to get her. Well, get on the fucking website and order a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm. She could have
And you're
easily
telling
done
me
that.
that the girl is gonna know when her house burned down and they probably ran for their lives,
mm,
you know,
Mhm.
that she's gonna remember that the Billie Eilish shirt was in the washing machine. This is
You're
when
telling
you know.
me the mother is sitting there talking about looking at the ashes of their home, and she's thinking about her daughter's t-shirt? No, none of that ever happened.
yeah, no.
It's all nonsense. No
But
way.
look how People Magazine have their
Allegedly, in my
around.
opinion.
Look how People Magazine is twisting it around.
Yep.
Meghan Markle and Billie Eilish pulled
She-
off epic surprise.
And then look, teams up.
Which is
Meghan
now-
Markle
Which is
teamed
now not
up.
a surprise because she already, put it all over the internet. So this kid isn't going to actually be surprised. Did they just ruin the surprise? No, because there is no kid.
No,
It's
you
all
see,
nonsense.
this is a throwback.
This gets worse. The With Love Meghan star.
Yep.
They wanted to
Promotion.
create something
Wow.
positive with the With Love Meghan. See what
Yep.
she's doing?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Thanks Adam Levine and his wife Bethari Prinsloo for putting her in contact with the singer. No, she sent a voice note. They didn't put.
Algorithms.
You know what's so funny? That we know that this is a lie because
Mhm.
in the beginning of the video, she says, oh my God, I've been waiting this for 2-3 weeks, which means that Billie Eilish didn't even tell her that the things were coming her way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
you
yeah,
know
Billy didn't even tell her that she was going to be sending
those
some
things
items.
because, well, that's what she said in the video at the beginning. I don't even know what it is. I've been hoping, I've been waiting for
Mhm.
that people do. Who did she send the voice note to?
And why would Billie Eilish? Well, no, I guess she could have just looked up Megan's address.
No, Megan, no. What?
I'm just saying.
But wait, how do
No,
we
no,
even
no, no,
wait?
no.
How do we even know? Okay, what? Let me put on my tinfoil hat here. What if it wasn't, hey, Meghan Markle wants to do this thing, and that was the voice note? What if it was, hey, there's a fan that who's a big fan of yours who wants some shirts, so she signed all those things and then sent it to whoever the middleman was, and the middleman who made it seem like, oh, we'll drop it off at such and such as how the girls wherever she's at are like, oh, here, Meghan Markle, like this is what you
Absolutely.
wanted. I don't think it
Absolutely.
was, because to me it's just weird. Like it's just really weird because
100%.
again, like we could have, I don't get it, because she could have wrote a letter and been like, hey, I don't know.
Why
Like,
would it take 2 weeks for Billie Eilish to send her something like that when it's something that she can just go and basically have it driven over to Meghan Markle?
yeah, I mean they all live in the same state, right?
You know, like why
Yeah.
would she have to wait 2 weeks for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I
No.
mean?
She didn't.
I-
This is their damage control.
Yeah.
Yep. This is
And
their
then we
main
have-
Again, Catherine was in the news today, of course. So there's that. Isn't
Yep.
Harry going to court tomorrow? Something like that. And I forgot when Invictus is happening. Isn't it this month?
Wait a
too?
minute, isn't she supposed to have been? Aren't they supposed to be in Invictus because it's
Look at
just
that
in a few days?
Look at
Yeah.
this. Meghan Markle did her plea to Billie
algorithm.
Eilish after hearing of heartbreaking tragedy.
Oh
Unreal.
my goodness.
So much. The Duchess of Sussex took to her Instagram page, Meghan, with a new video. Meghan Markle has revealed that her heartbreaking story of hope. So this is Meghan Markle's
All
heartbreaking
about the algorithm.
story of hope after making a desperate plea to Billie Eilish because she admitted she doesn't know her.
Guys, I'm
Why
so
would it
sorry,
take
but this
2 weeks for something like that to arrive? If Billie Eilish, no, you know what I mean? And of course,
No.
everything is so convoluted. This is why I said that she just ended herself, because even though she wants to turn it around, it is not going to look good.
It's not, because that's not
It's
her
the desperation.
character. It really. I mean, you just got roasted for showing up and doing what you did, in LA, and now you turn around and you do this. Like, why would you think this is a good idea? I mean, we're all going in on this
Because
woman with these
Guarantee a
videos.
dozen people told her it was a terrible idea and she didn't listen to any
She
of them.
didn't. Yeah.
She never does.
I mean, she
never
doesn't seem
does.
like the type of person who seeks counsel from anybody.
No. She knows better.
Unbelievable.
She's the Duchess. She had the TIG, remember? But I feel like this is just a callback to her TIG days when it was always, oh, I know this chef, I know Ivanka Trump, I know this person, I know that person. When they're, I get it, people have long distance friends, but it's like she would just name drop so that, or have people be interviewed or whatever on her TIG blog so that it's like, oh, fame by association. She spoke to this person, she spoke to that person. So it's just another, now she's linked with Adam Levine and
Nothing here.
oh my God.
There's nothing here, Adam Levine, about Meghan Markle. Where is
Of
Billie
course not.
Eilish?
Yeah.
Billie Eilish, is that how you say? Here we go. Billie Eilish, 121 million. Maybe it's here in the stories. Nope. Tuesday. Nope. Nothing here. Nothing.
No, because that's what she does. Like you said, she probably doesn't even know Meghan even talked about her. She's probably gonna be like, what? Okay.
And she's probably not going to be happy. There are probably a lot of people. I mean, yeah.
I mean, she's trying to get a Gen Z fan base because Billie Eilish is their Britney Spears. You know what I mean? Like, or their Avril Lavigne. If anybody remembers Avril Lavigne, who I loved. But so it's.
Do you want to see something sick? Do you want to see something sick? Because this is what she's doing now, and this is why celebrities don't invite her. This is why Jessica Alba did not feature her. This is why even Kerry Washington did not feature her, because this is how she's spinning it. Inside the very influential new girl squad Meghan Markle is assembling ahead of the launch of her Goop copycat business. Meghan Markle
Mhm.
the royal family. She's got a fresh new squad by her side. Reader Online can reveal the Duchess of Sussex spent time with a new group of celebrity girlfriends at Kerry Washington's birthday, including several high-powered businesswomen ahead of her upcoming project launch. And then here we go. And then Markle.
To me, you might know. I just want to ask, would you
Yeah.
guys say, I don't know enough about, the younger generation's music.
Okay.
Is Billie Eilish kind of like the anti-Taylor Swift?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't listen to Billie Eilish like that, but I like she's
Right,
too young for me personally, but like I like
right.
her because I'm
Right.
older than
I'm
Eilish.
just saying,
But yeah,
again,
she is.
it's
Yeah,
more
she.
of the competition between Catherine and Taylor Swifties, and now
Yeah,
so she's taking the other one,
yeah.
the
So
other big one.
yeah, but like Billie, I don't even remember how old Billie Eilish is. She's
I
young.
don't
Yeah, she's
know. Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know,
So
but
she's like I know she's like younger than 26, but yeah, it's basically like you're right. Like but
yep,
it's weird because Billie Eilish is not even Megan's demographic at
right,
all. Like
right,
her demographic is like Madonna. No offense to Madonna, but like someone who's
right.
around in the 80s. So it's just weird because it's like me trying to hang around with like a 14-year-old at
Well,
29.
but
You know
it's
what I'm
like you
saying?
said, she's trying to get the people that aren't Swiftie fans and
Yeah.
would therefore not be, you know, Catherine in Catherine's,
But like
camp, so to
you
speak.
can
She's
listen
fine the other ones.
you can listen to both, and I think that honestly
Right.
like Billie Eilish, she's like she's on the radio. So like there are Billie Eilish songs that like I like, but I
Yeah,
mean I'm
but
not
to me, you're normal. That's not how Megan thinks. Megan
yeah.
thinks everything is in terms of,
Black and white, yeah, like this side
right,
and that side. But I
exactly,
think if she
exactly.
wanted to go for the anti-Swiftie, she would go for someone like Olivia Rodrigo because Taylor Swift
Gotcha.
actually sued
Okay,
her, and she was like
right,
a fan of Taylor Swift, and like Taylor Swift literally sued her, so it was like really crazy. But
right,
if you want to go for someone who's extremely popular and also like I don't want to say this, it sounds kind of mean, but like feminine and girly and like you know what I mean, like kind of sexy
right.
or whatever. Like the other
Mhm.
Taylor Swift or the future Taylor Swift, you'd go for an Olivia Rodrigo, in my humble opinion. Billie's like
Okay, fair
she's
point.
doing her own thing, but I see
Right,
why she. But to me, Billie Eilish fans are not Meghan Markle fans. They don't intersect, in my opinion.
right.
In my
Well,
opinion, yeah, I don't
Mhm.
see it.
But
Yeah,
listen how this is, because now in a week she's been listen to this, guys. Markle 43 was among the close friends invited to the 48th birthday soiree for the Scandal Star, which featured an intimate dinner and a ceremonial new moon ritual. But look at how they phrased it. One of the other attendees, Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba was not the attendee; she was
she
the
was the
host.
host.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But this is the level of insanity that we're dealing with, and the mainstream media, because immediately she leaked it to the mainstream media.
Yeah,
yep.
she did. Yeah.
Just
All
like
the
the Tyler
mainstream media
Perry
throw money
birthday.
with it.
Just like the Tyler Perry birthday where she was seen leaving,
Yep.
she was photographed leaving in the black van,
Yep.
and was it her who was sitting in the middle or Harry who was sitting in the middle? And
She
then
was in
it
the middle.
was
Harry was on the left, and you couldn't even see him.
yeah. Then it becomes this whole because every time her PR team or whoever it is who's sending these headlines out, it's always the Duchess. It's like if the Princess of Wales went anywhere, it's like or Beyonce went anywhere, the princess, the Duchess, the royal came to hang out, mingle with the commoners, like that lady on the news
Mhm.
feed, you know, and everyone should be honored. Like Jessica Alba has a way more robust and prolific career than
Yeah.
Meghan Markle. Like
But look how everything is so dramatic. You don't
Yeah.
see, for example, Paris Hilton with all of this. Meghan Markle teams up with Billie Eilish to gift merch. Meghan Markle reveals she partnered with Billie Eilish. She
Yeah.
didn't partner. She
It's
sent
a
them.
manipulation. That's exactly why she didn't just buy the item
Yep.
to help
Yep.
out. She did it the way she did it.
She's very vague in her
Exactly.
wording because she cannot say I reached out to Billie Eilish. She had to admit she doesn't know her, and she still doesn't know her, right?
Yeah.
Because Meghan Markle sets out to find Billie Eilish to help a fire victim. Meghan Markle made it her mission to help a Billie Eilish fan who lost a prized possession. And then we have here, this is page 6. Meghan Markle teams up. She hasn't. Meghan Markle thanks Billie Eilish for helping teen fan. Probably Billie
Guys,
Eilish.
can I please
no
ask
clue.
a question?
Mhm.
My question is, okay, where's the girl gonna put all this stuff? Her
Yeah.
house is burnt down. How come Meghan, if Meghan literally, or if there was a team that came out or whatever, or a news article that said, oh, Meghan and Harry have paid for the Airbnbs of fire victims for like a month stay or 2 month stay or whatever, or they paid for them to be in a hotel, or they rented out a mansion and put them in there, whatever, or even housed them in their own house, like I would be like, all right, that's much better. But like, my house is burnt to the ground. I don't, God knows where I'm staying. This is gonna cause even more homelessness in California. And it's like, oh, we got her a stack of t-shirts
Yeah, it's
and a
like
lunchbox.
it's so.
You know why
Yep.
this is the end of her? This is the worst thing that she could have ever done, because you have people like Paris Hilton donating $5 million and stuff like that. But they don't put it out there. People find out but Meghan Markle, because she got a t-shirt that she could have bought herself instead of asking for one for free, because God
Yeah.
forbid she spends her own money, because she get a couple of t-shirts to a girl. It's a heartbreaking story, and it has to be all over the news for a t-shirt, as though it's
Yep.
like a drama. You have Paris Hilton, who actually adopted a dog, Zuzu, and it broke my heart when the lady went and got it back, because I was even crying for Zuzu, because the lady, the people gave up the dog, and then because of the fires, right? So they put him in this plan, and Paris Hilton came and adopted Zuzu, and then the people like a week later came and got Zuzu, and you can see Paris Hilton crying because she gets attached to the dogs and stuff. So, but like are you telling me that that this can be compared to Princess Catherine? Because today she went with the children, because she's helping children. I mean, and just because Megan got a t-shirt, she has to go online, not listen to her advisor. Her PR was telling her, don't. You know what I mean? First,
It's out of her character to do that.
Girl, because Billie Eilish did not know that this was going to Meghan Markle. Because Meghan Markle herself is admitting that she did not know, but she does not know Billie Eilish. So how can she partner with Billie Eilish? Partner means like you and I, Pidana, we're partnering.
Right, yeah. And
That's
now
what
they're
partnering
spinning
means.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why some people think it's like a alleged manic episode, because again, I mean, it's also high stress because again, Harry's going to court. They're supposed to go to Invictus. There's rumors about Harry being deported by President Trump. And again, Paula, you had said earlier on, I was watching the video earlier on, but you had said that when President Trump and First Lady Melania went to California, the whole thing with Karen Bass was that the people couldn't even get to their home. So how are you seeing, I turned around and there was a 16-year-old. How do you know there wasn't? Because they weren't allowed to be there, and they're still not allowed to be there. And again, the woman had said the permit is going to take 18 months for them to even get there to clean up their homes. So they would be there in 2026, 2027 to clean stuff up. So
Yeah, doesn't make sense. It doesn't jive. Yeah, it's just
and
not.
we saw her at
happening.
the thing. We saw her at the thing, unless there was some secret meeting like with the Parents Network where she's secretly meeting with the fire victims or whatever. And it's like, oh, no cameras, everybody. And then whatever, but even with the Altadena Girls School, there was cameras, of course, but I don't even know what to say
I don't
anymore.
think there was any family. I don't think anyone is actually getting those t-shirts. I think the people that are going to get the girl that's going to get those t-shirts is going to be someone hired. I think they're going to hire someone to say, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
And we have
like, who is this girl? I want to know who she is.
Right, because she doesn't exist.
This is revealing, confirming, because I called Mayor Gordo's office last week, pretending to be one of the residents wanted to get back on my home. And they said that I couldn't. She's lying. This is revealing. She's lying. And here's the duper's delight to show it. Residents weren't allowed at that time. So she created this fictional account of seeing someone to go through the rubble. She's a fraud. Here we go. This is as of January 10th, 2025, evacuation orders remained in effect. Altadena, due to the ongoing Eden fire, residents were not permitted to return to their properties because of numerous hazards, including downed trees, power lines, gas leaks, and power outages. Authorities maintain these restrictions to ensure public safety.
Yep. So how was that even possible?
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
not.
But that's when she was giving that Zoom call in Ukraine in 2014, and she said when she talks with lawyers, she uses this lawyer jargon from Suits, and then they just look at her and then they nod their heads, and she's like, "Yeah, if you say anything with enough conviction, even if you're lying, people will believe you." So she just makes shit up as she goes along. Sorry, she makes stuff
Yep.
up as she goes along, and
Yep.
her fans are like, "Oh my god, Saint Megan!" Like, yeah.
Yeah. So, but now she mentioned something about a community center in the beginning. Like, where were they exactly? Did she say?
No, she didn't say. She said that she was with her husband in Altadena 2 or 3 weeks ago when
Okay.
she was roaming through the ashes, and she found the people there.
Okay.
mean,
So yeah, she
you know
saw
what I
the
mean?
girl and she asked how old
So
she
is
is.
she
Okay.
saying that so is she saying that after the photo op, she and Harry went to a community center?
No,
Like,
she was in the
No,
community.
because it was
community.
because remember, the people were at their property because that's the big thing. She has to prove she wasn't trespassing. So the people she had to see them at their home site, the site where they used to
Okay,
have,
the
because
hypothetical people.
right, the hypothetical people, because then she has to prove she wasn't trespassing.
But there was
The many
nobody there.
layers of her
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, there was nobody there though.
He's
But the thing is
very ambiguous about it. Do you guys want to hear that part?
yeah, let's see it one more time, that part.
Because look at Link Lawrence. She could have given the items to the girl without doing an entire video. Is it really altruism if you post about it like that? I mean,
is he in the comments?
huh? No. He posted this. He reposted.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's not. It's not altruism if you're sitting here and you're getting all this freaking PR for it.
We're gonna
And
listen
I
to this, and you're
can't
gonna
imagine.
You're gonna see, guys. Let me see. You're gonna see what she says about that because she's very ambiguous. Okay, so listen to what she says. I'm gonna shut up. Listen to her.
Oh my God. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, when my husband and I were in Altadena, we went to a community where all the homes were left in ashes. This mom had found a couple things, and as I was talking to her, I turned and looked and I saw this young woman, and I said, "Oh my gosh, how old are you?"
Wait, can you pause it? Can you pause it? I'm so confused. She said they went to a community where the houses were burnt down, and there was a mom who found a couple things.
Yeah.
That's what she just said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what she said. She found a couple things. How? If she wasn't allowed there.
Yeah, nobody was allowed.
Everything is said it that there's like 4 or 5 cuts there. So this is why she's very vague.
But she's saying she was there at the burnt house, and the mom found a couple things, and then it's inferred that the mom was with the daughter.
Yep.
And then she turned around and said to the daughter, "Oh my God, how old are you?" Not a hi. My name's Megan. How are you? What's up? How are you feeling? Here's some money. She just looked at the girl while the mom was finding a couple things, even though the house was ashes, even the washer and dryer weren't there no more.
And this girl just opens up about a t-shirt.
No. The mother tells her. The mother tells her. She said, and her mother said.
Oh, that her mother shared. Okay.
Why would the mom even care about that? Like, if
that's
my Ayumi
what I said.
T-shirt burnt in a fire, my mom would even forget who Ayumi Hamasaki is and just be like, "Oh, I'm glad my kids are alive." What do you?
Right.
But that is the most prized possession, and it is world news because it's all over the news. And how she partnered with Billie Eilish. Now her name is permanently linked to Jessica Alba.
Yep.
And this guy Levine. And Billie Eilish, she still doesn't know Billie Eilish, by the way.
And Jessica Alba and Kerry Washington.
It's all about the algorithm.
And of course, the star of that's how it says in People magazine. The star of With Love Meghan shared this heartbreaking story because it went and put With Love Meghan to something positive. So you watch the show. Well, no, this is the end of her because it's brutal. I mean, it's brutal.
So they're basically like, you see, she's doing things with love. So you'll want to watch her show With Love, Meghan, where she's being so generous.
Yeah, but she's not known to be generous.
No.
But it's just a T-shirt. Look at her, royally staged. Woof.
Oh,
Don't
my
forget the
goodness.
lunchbox.
She doesn't know what that is. Remember,
Right.
she doesn't know what that is. She's never seen such a thing. She feels old, she said, because she has never seen a lunchbox before. In 43 years, she has no idea. Like, she was eating gourmet meals. She never had to take a lunchbox to school, I guess.
I really think we're watching the unraveling of Meghan Markle, because this
I
is
think
exactly why
Yeah.
this woman fails. She doesn't understand that what she has done just now, in my opinion, has completely ended her. Her narcissism is like she's manic.
She's
No,
very manic.
I definitely think she's going to cover her tracks to do more damage control. If she's going to have some video with some heartwarming music where she goes and fake surprises the girls with the shirts and the moms.
Big surprises. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
and
right.
because she just ruined it, she put it online.
Yeah,
and got a
right. I
million
know.
views. Because it's literally like, okay, if I had a boyfriend who literally made a Instagram video and he was a celebrity and was like, hey guys, I just bought this ring. Oh my god, I found the perfect ring for Toomey. Like, this is like her dream ring. Like, she put it on Pinterest and like, isn't it beautiful? And yeah, guys, I'm gonna call her over to the house now so I can propose. Like, he
Yeah.
doesn't think I would see that and be like, what?
And you
Right.
share it to the whole world, and now
Before, yeah.
everybody
And People
knows.
Magazine.
Yep.
Look at this, Meghan Markle making it all about herself. How she went through and had to get this shirt. Why didn't you get a washer and dryer?
Yeah. Why,
Or why don't you host that family in your home? Didn't you say you were going to host that family in your home?
Why don't you pay for them to be at San Isidro Ranch or something?
yeah. She's not doing things in a meaningful way. This is so superficial, because I just can't get over the fact that she actually did this, that she actually posted this video on her Instagram.
No,
When
but
you
she
don't
couldn't help
never see,
herself.
she never does this.
She
She
couldn't-
never.
She couldn't help. And the last time we saw her with no makeup on was Netflix. So like,
Yeah.
it's a spiral, in my
Yes.
humble opinion.
I agree.
I really do believe she's unraveling, guys, because this is something that no respected person would ever, any respected, she doesn't mention has been named. She says my husband. It was, and we know that is with Harry. We know the only time that Harry went with her was with that Altadena thing, because after that they've been
it had to be on that day, basically.
Yes. But she's very vague because she makes cuts and she says stuff like, oh, and then I was talking to that mom. So she doesn't say, and then at the site, I was talking to the mom. She first says, I went to the community where there were houses were burnt, and then there's a cut. And then I talked to a mom, and there's a cut. And then I talked to, so this video is clearly edited. And even though she is wearing makeup, she is wearing eyeliner, she's wearing mascara, she's wearing foundation, and of course she's using her brown filter, the one that even Harry uses. Okay, the way she's done her hair, the way she's holding the phone, the way she's merching her shirt, and the way she's lying through her veneers.
I can't get over the shirt with the kids' names on it.
I had even said, I forgot who I said it to. I think on X or whatever. That remember, Harry had a folder that had said Archie's dad or Archie's papa on the folder in New York when they went on the fake royal tour, and they called her Madam Duchess. So like, I'm so confused. Like, I'm literally so confused, because I would never. Well, I would never do this, but like, my parents wouldn't even make a shirt that says Toomey's dad, like, unless I was a celebrity or something. But even then, it would just be weird. Like, I'm confused. Like,
I mean, but this is the thing. I think, just to go back to that point, like, Meghan doesn't communicate with people like this. Hey guys, so today I'm doing this, and and then talking about the shirt, it seems so left field.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like maybe what you're saying about her being manic right now, or this is a PR thing, allegedly, this has a deeper meaning, because this is uncharacteristic.
She's
desperate.
She's desperate for people to like her. So this was a last ditch to just, okay, let me do something that seems more humbling.
Yeah, and out of all the celebrities, Billie Eilish, not Taylor Swift, who like just came back from a giant tour, who's really like the biggest Like, I mean, her, Charlie XCX, all those people, they are huge artists, but it was just interesting. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But this
Interesting.
reminds me of her at the hospital benefit. It was the same kind of thing. It's that desperation in how she's acting that she just doesn't even realize that she's just making it worse.
She's making it a lot worse for
You know, and
herself.
Trevor Nelson just had a boy today. He announced he had a boy today.
Oh, so that's why.
Oh, well, that explains a
Well,
lot.
there you go.
Wow. Well, congrats to Trevor.
His
Congratulations, yes.
third kid. I mean, this woman is completely unraveling
And
right
isn't
now.
his wife like super rich? She's like a billionaire
Yeah,
or something,
she
or
is.
very
Yeah,
Worth
yeah,
like $100 million. I mean, they're almost
Sheesh.
like,
yeah.
But
Oh
I mean,
wow,
Trevor
yeah.
Well, that explains a lot.
yep.
So
And then
her,
Catherine is showing the kids,
yeah.
you know, and it's all about Catherine. Princess Catherine is trending.
And the
She's
picture that Prince Louis just took, and what's
Yeah.
her face was talking about the Leica cameras, and we've never seen a picture he took.
Yeah.
So, wow, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I'm gonna ask you one by one. Okay, I'm gonna start with P. What
Mhm.
what do you think it's happening with this woman? Because her PR person did not. No, there's nobody on earth who would authorize this and say this is a great idea.
Okay, because so when you're someone like Megan, you have a show coming out, everything is supposed to be controlled, like everything is planned. No, you don't just spontaneously just do something like this. And I think yes, she is desperate to try to make people feel a certain way about her. She is desperate for good PR, and she just can't let go of what has happened with these fires. I mean, after what has happened with being called a disaster tourist, and you go now and do yet something else around the fires, when there were articles coming out that she's going in hermit mode because of all the backlash, but she's not listening to PR people. She is, I think, at a point now she doesn't care because she knows this is all or nothing for her right now. She's just going to do what she wants to do because she's desperate for people to watch the show, to like her, and to show her some humility. But she never has shown herself to be the kind of person to do this. This is not in her wheelhouse to talk to people like this. She never speaks to people spontaneously through social media with her camera and her little moments here and there. This is so left field. So yes,
but it wasn't that spontaneous because we see that this video was edited.
But she's making it
of course,
seem
but
that
she's,
way,
yeah,
right?
but she's
to
literally
look
making
like.
it seem like, oh, I'm at home, no makeup, just chilling, and
It
then the
just-
box just came.
Yeah, something
You know
just
what I mean?
came in
She's
the
never
mail.
been that way.
But
She's
we
never.
can cut through all of that. We cut through the cuts. We cut through the fact that, you know, she's not just going to just go on her camera and just talk about something she got in the mail without
Yeah, I mean, the last
knowing
time
what
she
it
filmed
is.
something like this was in 2020 for Netflix, but she didn't post it
Well,
online.
that's what I was
it
about
for
to
Netflix.
say.
Yeah.
I would take what P. Dina said and add to that. I think the desperation is because Netflix said, you fix this because right now you aren't likable. And so this is her trying to fix it for Netflix
For the
because they
show.
said you got 2 months to turn this around, and this is her trying to.
Yep. And so she made it up because a reasonable person would have simply bought that girl a t-shirt. That's what a reasonable person would have done that wanted to do something good. Because here's the thing. If you lose a t-shirt, that's just a t-shirt. But if you lost a prized possession of something that had very sentimental value, that was irreplaceable, that you could only have gotten at that moment in time, that is where something like this would have made sense.
And you know,
it doesn't make sense to just get a t-shirt for somebody that had it wasn't signed. It wasn't a photo of her with Billie Eilish. There was no sentimental value to a t-shirt.
Right.
And also want to make this point too before I just want to say she didn't post anything about the fires on her social media, like nothing. Like, you know, this is known to praise, like other celebrities have done, to praise the firefighters, you know, like to thank them and, you know, what she post? Her frantically and manically unraveling.
Yep.
Bragging about me. I want this, and this girl wanted this, and I sent a voice note, and oh my God, But
Mhm.
Yep.
that one post, guys, about the firemen, the policemen, the staff that are helping people, in the shelters, nothing.
Yeah, that
Well,
should
I
have.
mean,
Yeah.
I guess because she posted it to her website and she made some official royal statement, like she thinks we, the citizens of America, are like going to Archwell to like see what, or Sussex.com to see what the Duke and Duchess are saying to us when we're not. You know what I mean? So I think, and Harry going to go meet with the firefighters, I guess, like a pseudo royal tour, right? Like, oh, he's, the
Yeah.
Duke is gonna come and shake hands. Like, we don't care, bro. Like, you're not. That doesn't mean anything in America, okay?
Right.
Mhm.
I was literally gonna say something and I'm forgetting, so now I'm getting really annoyed because it was kind of piggyback. It was piggybacking on you guys' comments of like this alleged supposed mania that we're seeing,
The
but
desperation.
yeah,
He's desperate.
yes, desperation, Netflix, but yeah, I think it's just a desperation to, like you guys said, a desperation to be liked, and
Yep.
it's really getting to her because for the past literally the past 5 years, every time she's done something outside of the royal family, it's flopped. You know what I mean? And like
Well, it
with
flopped inside the royal family too. We just didn't. They just covered it up better.
yeah, I mean
Mhm.
they were a very good machine, right?
Yep.
They're a very good media machine and very good at like, you show up, where the crowds will be there, shake hands or whatever, and then the media would
Yep.
pick the best pictures of her and stuff. But
Yep.
and put injunctions on, the real reality from coming out. But
Right.
yeah, it's just, I think it's sad. And I don't mean I feel sympathy, but it's just really, really sad because I don't think she thought at 43 that she'd be doing this. You know what I mean? And it's like
Yeah.
now she's trying to go directly to the people like us who are YouTubers who like we do this every day or every week. You know what I mean? This is just normal for us, but it's so odd to see her like trying to come down from the clouds and be
Yes.
like, "Hey
That's
guys,
what it
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah,
Hey
Yep.
hey
guys,
guys,
look
it's
what's
me, it's
happening.
me."
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
that's why it feels so weird and so manic because it's not natural. Like she doesn't do this stuff. She would
And you know
she would
what's
have it.
interesting?
Yeah.
She used to do this stuff though, didn't she? Wasn't that what the TIG was? Didn't the TIG used to be this influencer? Shouldn't she have, this should be old hat to her, and it's
Mm,
not.
I think it was more pictures, and her
Right.
videos were more
That makes
interviews.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Snapchat
she's
little
never
fun
done
things.
this kind of social media post.
No,
But even
no.
Yeah.
still, with the TIG, this should have been easy for her. But she
Yeah.
is so in such a state of desperation. She's desperate to get it right,
She
and in
didn't
Yeah,
doing
understand
so,
I
life.
mean,
she gets it all wrong.
I honestly couldn't imagine like getting a Spotify contract. I know it wasn't $100 million or whatever they said, but like imagine getting a Spotify contract and you're like, I don't really feel like doing this. Like, why do we have to
Yeah,
do this?
right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, or
Yeah.
even if I was getting paid like big sponsorships to post on my YouTube and I'm like, I don't feel like filming a video, like,
Mhm.
or I was getting paid for interviews. Like, I can't imagine getting that opportunity or being paid to write books and it's like, oh nah, like, why
Can't
are
be
we doing
bothered.
this? Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Because today, for example, her PR person, the agency that's managing her, put out a statement about Black Month history. I was actually going to do a
Black History
video.
Month.
Black
Yeah.
History because Meghan Markle was overheard snapping at people when somebody referred to her as black, and she got really angry. So I was going to do a video about it, right? But the woman, the PR agent, actually posted like a Black Month is because Meghan has never done that, right? She has
Right.
never
Right.
done Black Month History Day or whatever. She's
No,
never.
she did
They
on
did
the
last
Sussex
year. Archwell did last year, at
on
least.
the Sussex Royal. Didn't she say it was Black History Month in the UK? But it's like I think it's in October in the
Yeah.
UK, something like that. And
No,
then
but
she
she
made
didn't do
some.
it. She didn't do it. She got criticized for that.
Okay,
She got
maybe.
criticized for that because
Yeah.
and they said, oh, maybe, and then the way that the press gave her a pass, oh, it's because Black History Month is in a different month in the US. You know what I
That
mean?
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people kept expecting her to say something. We know she got an award for NAACP for fighting racism, her and Harry,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
also at the RFK. But what do you think about this? Do you think that she is in her sane mind, that she doesn't understand that what she's done, that she hasn't posted anything about the fires, thanking the firemen, thanking the workers, because that's what Netflix actually wanted it. that they wanted it to not make it about her and actually see
Yes.
more engaged community watch. What are you watching when you see this video?
But the thing is, she's incapable. When
Bingo.
when someone is heliocentric and they're the sun and the whole earth, the whole world revolves around them, right? It is impossible to not make things about them, like yourself, right? There are people who
She-
like I saw some, I forgot who said this. I'm so sorry that I don't have a source, but like someone said that someone in their family died, and like people were trying to be like, oh yeah, you know, my dog died, so like I can relate. And it's like your father or mother or brother or sister or cousin passing away is not the same as a pet. I'm so sorry. There are people who lose pets and it's sad because they're a member of the family. But like you cannot tell someone whose dad died, oh yeah, my dog died last week. So I get you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I know that's a
The
weird
thing is,
example. Yeah.
she thinks she's doing exactly what she should be doing. She thinks she is showing how she is likable because she doesn't understand that the fact that every other word is me and I is the problem.
Like the
Mhm.
And not only that,
the speech she made before the queen died when she was in the red outfit, and it was me
Yeah,
on the youth day, Commonwealth Youth Day, whatever it was. I don't know
yeah,
how I got here. I'm the girl from Suits. Yeah, how did I get here? Wow, this is so crazy. Like,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
also how she makes something so minuscule,
minute.
so minor, look like it's the big, like this woman just saved the world.
The
You know,
t-shirts.
Yeah.
people,
Look,
I'm
the
not
t-shirts.
kidding. You know, the way the entire media, she said, I got a T-shirt from Billie Eilish. I don't know her, but then I make sure that because everything we've seen all the papers that she's partnered with Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, and she says at the beginning, I don't know her. I just sent a voice note instead of going to the website, buying a T-shirt, a few T-shirts myself, wrapping them, and have them sent to the shelter where the people most likely are staying at, without having to say anything, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So I mean, what is going on here, guys?
She doesn't understand. She thinks in her head she is doing exactly what she needs to be liked because she doesn't get it. And
Every
she
time
never
she
will. And she
Yeah,
never
every time
will.
she opens her mouth, and it's the thing is
Yeah,
you have to just track what she said. Like, remember when she was talking to those teenagers and she said she was the most trolled person in the world when she
yeah,
wasn't?
right.
And she wasn't. And
Mhm.
she thinks that if I say I was the most bullied, trolled person in the world, people will say, wow, she's so relatable. But she's never saying why. Why? It's because
Right.
of this action. It's because this was, and like on at South by Southwest, and she's like, yeah, I was bullied a lot when I was pregnant and with a newborn. What did you do that year? The Oprah interview.
Right.
What did you
Yeah,
do when you had a newborn of Archie? Oh, you went to South Africa. Not many people have asked me if I'm okay.
right,
In a
Mhm.
country where there's so much crime and devastation
right.
and
And
abuse of women,
poverty.
right, and
Yeah.
poverty, not many people have asked me, the Duchess, in who came here on private planes, in
Yep,
driving a fleet of imported Range Rovers, and who's living in a castle or next to the castle adjacent, who wears tiaras on her head, have asked if I am okay.
Right.
Why don't you
right.
like me though?
And
That's
she
the
doesn't
thing.
get it.
She doesn't get it. She
She
really
literally
doesn't.
doesn't
Nope.
understand it. She literally doesn't understand it. And whenever she thinks she's being relatable, like she's not. She's being self-absorbed. Oh,
Yeah.
pity me. Like,
But it's like so extreme, like the extremities of her self-absorption. She really thinks she just hit one out of the park.
and it's funny
Yes.
because
No,
it's
no.
really
You know what I compare this to? For example, and I go back to this. For example, you have Jennifer Garner working the entire day
Yep.
with Andres. I mean, the entire day, and you have a bunch of other celebrities working the entire day. I mean, she didn't go there for 10 minutes. To
Right.
her giving a hug. Oh, Megan gave a hug to the much needed assistant, who I think her name is Araceli Lopez Meliar. That's the assistant of Mayor Gordo, who Megan hugged, who was talking to her about it. So,
Mhm.
but the hug is what made the news, not Jennifer Gardner going all around
exactly. She was like
or the
wiped
other
out of
people.
the.
So something that means nothing. I'm sorry, but it means nothing. It is a made up story. Probably this family is going to get a few $1,000s to go along with this thing,
Yep. Yep.
and because you're telling me that they This is the whole thing, that she does nothing because she did nothing. She really
Nothing.
did nothing.
She left a voice message. That's it.
That's all she did.
That's
Yeah.
all she did. At that point, then all the assistants took care of it from there on. All she
And
did
it's
was
not
leave a
that,
voice message.
guys. Not only that, she's gonna send the mom an email so the mom can come and meet her somewhere. So the mom who doesn't have any money is gonna have to spend money to go see her somewhere, arrange for
Sure.
Meghan Markle, so they can. Do you know what I mean? So she can
Or
get
she'll
those
send the car
t-shirts.
to pick her up so that she can videotape it for Netflix and give her a hug, and the woman
Yep.
can be crying and there's sentimental music in the background, and she's like, "Oh, this is what compassion
Yep.
and action is all
Yep.
about."
It's going to be on her
Cynthia.
show. It's going to
Yeah.
be in the show. Yeah. Like it's going to be a part of it. That's
Yep.
disgusting. That's so disgusting.
But this is the thing, because I know that she's had a lot of problems with Netflix because she wants to incorporate the few little tidbits that she's been doing around in at the beginning of each episode. Like, like, oh, I was hugging this girl for like 5 minutes. Or, I went to and I gave a hug to the mayors. In Netflix, just like when she did with Uvalde, they don't want to involve that.
No.
So she goes and says this t-shirt that was in the washing machine. How would the mother remember, Pat? If
That's
your house is
true.
Why would the mother remember
And
that?
the
If she's
washing
staring
machine
at her
yeah,
house
the
in
washing machine
ashes.
is completely loaded. I don't remember what I put in the washing machine, the specific items of
I
clothing.
mean, your house literally just burned to the ground.
Yep.
And you are thinking about
The Billie
something that
Eilish
was
t-shirt.
the Billie Eilish t-shirt in the dryer or washer. You don't even know if it's in the dryer or washer. So how do you even know it was in either of them, for all that matters? I mean,
And it's a
it
t-shirt
doesn't
for
even make
crying out loud.
sense.
You can buy it on the
You have
website.
your daughter. You have your daughter, right? And you're washing your clothes, and suddenly the entire place is like a fireball.
If my daughter came to me and said it was my Billie Eilish t-shirt in the dryer, I'm like, and my house is on the burn to the ground, I'm gonna look at my daughter like she crazy. Because
Right.
first of all, I'm not going to be thinking about, oh, it was in there.
Wow, what are we gonna do?
Honestly, this makes the family look awful. If that is what they are thinking about. If I were the family, I'd be
They
furious.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
thinking about that.
If this
I
is
just
even
think
a true
she did
story.
it. I just think she did it to get herself name dropped,
Yes.
link herself to more names.
Because yesterday was the Grammys and she wasn't invited.
And not only that, Princess Catherine has been in the news all over the place. Trevor Engelson just gave birth to his little baby boy.
His wife had a son, yeah.
His wife gave
Yeah.
birth to her. I mean, and he looks happy, and these are real children. Oh, here,
Yes.
I'll share you guys so you can see, because
I
he's
mean,
sharing.
if you think about it, you gotta actually say you kind of understand the mania or the manic depression. I mean, for goodness sake, her ex is having a baby, Catherine's doing wonderful, and she was told by Netflix, fix this or else, and everything she does to try and fix it makes it worse.
And Trevor Engelson looks good.
Yeah.
He looks really good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think, man, she knows she's messed up. She's so desperate right now. She's like, just screw it. I'm gonna just drop a video, try to get people to like me.
Because she's thinking,
this is so embarrassing that she didn't even pay for the shirt. She sent a voice.
Right.
She thinks she's doing something different that will shake things up, and this is a different way of going about things, but she doesn't understand that the problem is it's still me, I, and that's the part that you could do it as a spontaneous video. You can do it on your 6-hour Netflix thing. It doesn't matter. It's still the self-absorption, and it still makes people dislike her.
Yep. It sure does.
But you know what?
Speaking of self-absorption, you guys should all buy my book, Capturing the Crown. I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna plug it.
But you would think, look at this headline: Meghan Markle helps reclaim her favorite Billie Eilish shirt. You would think that Meghan Markle ran through the flames to rescue a puppy.
Right.
I remember what I was gonna say now. What I was gonna say, talking about reclaiming, was that I saw that there was a wedding photographer on Instagram who had couples emailing him after the fires, asking if they still had copies of their wedding photos, because of course they burnt in the fire. And he said, thankfully, that he kept everybody's wedding photos on his external hard drives forever. And he said that he would print photo books for all of the couples who had their photos destroyed in the fire for free, and then send them over. So I thought that
Oh.
was very, very sweet of him, because
That
it was
is.
like,
That's nice. Yeah.
and that's real, like charity. You know what I mean?
That's
or
real.
helping
Yes.
people who, you know.
And you know what's the worst? I can guarantee you that
Hectic.
Megan spent the whole day editing that video.
I don't
Just
think
like
she edited it. She had an assistant do it. She doesn't know her way. She probably doesn't know her way around CapCut and editing software and like any of that stuff.
Yeah, I think she does. I think she does.
every sentence there was a
Was
cut.
edited. There was a
Every
cut.
single one.
Yeah. It's just like what that 30-second video in the ocean. It's like
Yep.
what, 25 takes?
No, but like I
Yep.
know of a influencer who's kind of giving Meghan Markle vibes in a way. She has what they call main character syndrome, but she'll shoot a lot of stuff and then have her assistants edit it. She's not editing it herself. So that's why I'm thinking that she probably just sent it to an assistant and said, "Here, edit this."
Because
in my opinion.
It's daytime. It's daytime. It is her husband is anywhere near around. By the way, tomorrow is the hearing.
Neither are her kids.
Neither are
the dogs.
Or the dogs that are still alive, if there are any. Here, the house looks empty. You know, it looks like San Isidro Ranch.
It didn't look like, well,
that's San Vicente Ranch. I think it's either San Vicente Ranch, you know, the one that she always goes to, San Vicente, San Isidro. It looks like one of them cottages that they have where you go and meet. It doesn't look like, you know what I mean? Because it looks pretty small.
Yeah.
No, it looks pretty small. The room is pretty small.
I mean, I don't know what room that's supposed to be. If that's like a sunroom or like, because if you have 16 bedrooms, you have a bunch of extra space.
I don't know what it is. I've been waiting for weeks. If she is so close to Billie Eilish that she partnered with her, you would have thought, oh, let me send the car over to where Billie Eilish is and get that stuff signed over.
Yeah.
No? And have it. Why? And I think that she wasn't expecting to get it. That's why she's
and I bet she thinks Billie Eilish sent this to her. No, one of her assistants sent it. Like, this is so ridiculous that it's being portrayed as something that these stars worked on. Assistants did this.
Yeah.
Like,
this is actually, you know what? When I saw it, I told you guys at the beginning, I thought this was AI because I thought no sane person is going to put the final nail to her coffin this way.
Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah.
I swear to you, you know, I reached out to my friend and I said, "Is this?" Because when she sent it to me, and she goes like, "Did you see this?"
Yeah, I almost sent it to you. Yeah,
and I'm like, and I said, "Is this AI? It's gotta be AI." And she's like, "No." And it was not approved by her agent because they wanted to concentrate on Black History Month.
You know, you almost have to feel bad for Ashley. Like, she literally must just do damage control of all the things she said, don't do this, that Meghan goes and does, and then she's got to do the damage control to fix it.
Yeah. I mean,
so what are they going to do now? Because everybody's roasting her. The mainstream media,
but everybody roasted her.
They want.
Everybody roasted her with Netflix, and she didn't care. Like, she has no shame because she uses it to her example to say, "Oh, you guys see, I'm bullied."
Yep.
The Sussex, you know, the Sussex squad, they're my only defenders. Everybody else is so mean to me. But again, with someone who has a show coming out, it doesn't make sense to me that she's not doing press. Like, she could go on the Jennifer Hudson show because that's a popular thing right now. A lot of people are going viral for like going through the little they have like this tunnel thing in the hallway where like they have musicians play and then the person comes and kind of dances as they're going through. So like, I don't understand why she doesn't just go on there and say, "Don't ask me about the royal family. Let's just talk about my cooking show and how I used to like to cook on the TIG and my favorite little meals, and that's it."
That's what she should be doing instead of using people.
It's just confusing. I don't know. But the problem is someone who doesn't listen, you can never get through to them because even though I don't like this person, if I was her advisor, she'd be successful, but she doesn't listen. That's the problem.
Yeah, and she's still facing the backlash of the Vanity Fair because I mean, and this guys, wait until you see the headlines because right now, Meghan Markle, because these are paid headlines, they're trying to twist it around. But once the people understand that she didn't spend 1 cent, that she could have gone on Billie Eilish website, ordered T-shirts, and send them to this girl, and that the story is so convoluted, just like, you know, when she was grabbing the baby, picking up a sock, and then she felt this thing, and then she
A
was
sharp cramp.
starting a lullaby when she was going down to the ground.
This
Yeah.
woman.
Pat, Pat,
I can't wait to do my video tomorrow. I
No,
can't wait.
everything has to be a soap opera. That's the problem. Everything
That's the
has to
thing.
be
Yes.
so melodramatic, like Lifetime movie melodramatic. It's not just that, oh, the husband is weird. It's he's cheating with a woman in another state, and when he goes on business trips, he's living a double life, and he's actually practicing bigamy, and he's hired a hitman to kill the wife who knocked out the tires on the wife's car, and the car's spinning while she and the daughter are on the way to school. It has to be that dramatic. It can't just be, oh, I did something nice.
Right, because it's not in her nature to just do something nice. It's all in
Yeah.
big productions because she doesn't have a sympathy. She doesn't have a caring bone in her body. And people
No.
know it. This is not in her character to do this. So she looks like a fool. She looks like a fool trying to make herself relatable. I'm just looking at her with the side eye all day. Look at this video. No, keep
Hi.
walking, woman. Nobody is going to look at her and think, oh, Megan, you're so nice. You helped her get a t-shirt, a signed t-shirt.
A t-shirt of all things. Where
Of
is she
all
gonna put the t-shirt?
things.
She doesn't even have a closet or a chest of drawers to put the t-shirt in. I'm sorry. But like,
Yeah. I mean,
Doesn't have a sandwich to put in the lunchbox, but she's got the lunchbox.
but yeah.
what's a lunchbox? She
sake.
doesn't know what that is.
The thing is, though, that it's like, you know, it's like she walked into a room full of people. Let's say you walk into a room with terminal cancer or whatever, and then the people are dying. And then she goes, oh my God, I broke my nail.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what it
Yeah.
looks like. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what she just done. I mean, I swear to guys, I mean, I was looking at that. It's like this woman is making a big, she hasn't posted anything about the fires, the devastation, using her platform to highlight somebody, or, you know, or even that Altadena girls, you know.
Mhm.
You know that Kerry Washington, even for her birthday, she's posted the Altadena girls. Meghan didn't, because of course she cannot highlight anybody else.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
go watch the Altadena girls and not show herself.
And this
You know?
is and think about this. She has been a bully. Reports have come out about her being a bully. Doesn't it just make her look so idiotic to think that you're relatable and people think you're nice when you have had articles come out from the Hollywood media about you bullying your staff, the reporting in the UK when you were with the royal family, bullying them, and you come out and you do this and you look very disingenuous. It doesn't look authentic. Doesn't she get that? Doesn't she realize that people
No.
see that?
No. She thinks she just did the right. She thinks she hit a home run.
But I don't understand what's happening in there. But like, I don't have a personality disorder that I know of, so like, I can't.
I
tell you
am
what's
not even a PR person, and I was horrified looking at that when my friend told me, and she said, and I said, and I even talked to my friend. I said, "How could you guys advise this? This took
No.
from the last
Nobody
week."
advised that.
No, this has taken, and immediately her PR person started trying to spin this because Billie Eilish has no freaking clue about this. Neither does
Yeah.
Adam Levine. She doesn't have his phone number, nor his wife's phone
And
number.
one thing that's confusing is like, why is it all taking 2 weeks? Like, you guys live in the same city, the same area, an hour, 2 hours away from each other at best. I'm just confused. Like,
She
Mhm.
doesn't know them. She doesn't.
yeah, but
this
like,
is
if
a
I
surprise.
have like,
She thought of doing this 2 days ago.
Billy is signed to WME, apparently. That's what I just heard in the chat. I don't know if that's true, but like, can't you just be like, hey manager, can you get me in touch with her team? Like, I'd like to do this thing. Like, why is it taking 2 weeks? Like, I'm confused. I'm just a little confused.
The thing is that I really don't believe anything. I think this is so. Can you imagine? Okay, I'm gonna give you a thing. For example, it's like you guys know I'm a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, can you imagine if I put it out in the universe that, like, and I get a bunch of T-shirts signed by Cristiano? I probably pee myself here, you know. But you know what I mean? But it wouldn't take 2 weeks. It's like me saying, "Oh my God, Cristiano sent me this shirts," you know, and I'm going all over the place. And I mean,
Yeah.
And I
But
like how
I
she
guess
said,
she thinks that if she's seen with Kerry Washington or Jessica Alba or whatever, all of the followers of those people, because even Olivia Munn was in one of the videos, like all of those people be like, oh, Megan, let's follow her. Oh my God, she's in the girl group, like Taylor Swift used to have like a girl squad back in the day that she would hang out with, and like so now it's kind of like she's trying to emulate that or put headlines out there that she has this new girl squad, like.
even
Mhm.
when she said Adam Levine and his wife saying, "Oh, they helped it get over the finish line because this was an adventure. They were working hard at this. They had to get it over the finish line. They made a phone call."
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I can go on BillieEilish.com and buy T-shirts. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's the thing. I'm just confused.
Right, yeah. So it's just nonsense.
I
And
think
But
you're right though, Paula, when you say she just ended her reputation. I mean, she's got to hit
you
a point of no return at some point.
you know what needs to happen? Another
Goodness sake.
celebrity needs to come out and do exactly what
Yep,
Justine, what's her
yep.
name?
Justine
Uh,
Bateman. Yep.
Bateman did, and they to come out and call out Meghan Markle for social media tour or social media
no, I think that Billie Eilish
something,
should really come out and say, you know what,
or Billie Eilish, exactly,
for
because this
anybody,
is how they
because
get the attention.
yeah, but I think that Billie Eilish is represented by WME.
Right.
So if anything, it was probably WME who sent those. This is why they took so. Probably she had to. You know what I think happened? She had to beg and stalk and
Yeah.
call. She made up that story, and she spent 2 weeks thinking, "What can I write? What can I do?" Trying to find the right people to convince, and coming up with the story, trying to convince whoever she had to convince to get her to get the voicemail to, and try to get these things signed somewhere. This is why it took her 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because, in between celebrities, they send you those things that very same day.
So, question: wouldn't they have been photographed? I mean, other than the one that we saw was this the day when we
She
saw
doesn't
them?
say.
Yeah.
Pat, she doesn't say. Look how she cuts. She
Well,
said
that's the thing. When Harry never went more than that one time. I mean,
she just went
Yeah.
with her that one time. But look how she said. But then she said she doesn't remember if it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Well, because she's been
yeah.
so busy and she's done so much that she can't remember which event it was that she
Well,
met
you
this
remember
family.
she was at
It's
the
so full of
ashes, the
nonsense.
Tammy's ashes. So she was roaming and traipsing through over people's ashes, their burnt homes that nobody else has a permit to go into. And
But
we
she
Yeah.
see
wants us to think that she's been doing so many charity things. She's been doing so many. We only know about a few of them. She's been so busy for 3 weeks that she can't remember which event this was. That's the connotation she wants us to take from it, that she's
Right.
doing
Yeah.
so much.
Because I mean, why would you even have
Woman's a
your butt out
lunatic.
there anyway? You don't have like Justine was saying. She has no connection to this. Like, why is she even there? I mean, it just
okay, I'll
oh,
tell you
it's
something.
so
On
bad.
2013, Altadena girls were interviewed, right? And this is when they became big because Altadena they featured in this little article, and then suddenly on that very same day, exclusive Meghan Markle's behind the scenes help made the biggest difference for Altadena girls fire relief. And then she goes, when devastating wildfire swept through Southern California in January, 14-year-old girl Avery Goldberg, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, and then she goes, what she didn't expect was for Meghan Markle and the Archwell Foundation to lend a helping hand in what Culver says has turned her charity Altadena Girls from a temporary relief effort into a full-blown nonprofit organization. And then she goes, this is in the days following, the girl gather clothing to help local wildfires, and that other celebrities donated. But they want to make it sound like it was thanks to Meghan Markle, when indeed Paris Hilton had sent it much earlier.
You know what? I
Unreal.
think honestly, because I think
Yeah.
that WME is probably sending messages to all of their roster and telling them these are the organizations to get involved with. Because the thing about it is, even with influencers, like they'll send a bunch of people the same, oh, here's this new thing, or oh, you should post about this. So like, I don't think she woke up one morning and Googled relief efforts and found Altadena. Like she makes it seem like she found the school somewhere or something, or heard
Right.
about it through the
There was
grapevine.
a huge article on this girl. There was a huge article on January very early on how this girl was doing. And then in this article it says, one day Shauna Knapp, the co-executive director of the Archwell Foundation, called. So they called after they saw the articles because there were like 3 or 4 articles and it was big news about this 14-year-old girl, right?
Mhm.
So suddenly it wasn't even Meghan, it was Shauna Knapp, the co-executive director of the Archwell Foundation, called, right? And then she said, look at this. When Avery's stepdads told her that the Duke and Duchess, this article was paid for by Rachel Meghan Markle, by the way, wanted to get involved, Culver says she just started breaking down and crying. And the following days, celebrities like Paris Hilton and Ariana Grande shared Altadena Girl's story in major brands, including Grande. Meghan didn't share them in her website.
No.
Or your Instagram.
So they're making it sound like the school exists, the whole charity existed as a grassroots effort. Then Meghan called them, and then after Meghan's call or finding out about them, then Paris Hilton, and then Ariana Grande, and then Kerry Washington followed after Meghan's influence.
Exactly, and it wasn't like that because Paris Hilton immediately sent a bunch of stuff. And this is what they say. One day, they don't even say what day it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was after it broke all over the news, and it was, you know what? This is the thing. I was looking at this thing horrified, horrified. When I looked at that, I thought it was a joke, and I thought, "There's no way this woman is gonna do this." And I started laughing, you know. And I almost called one of my friends and I said, "You guys should stop posting that," you know. And it's like, no, that's real, you know. Like, and I'm like, well, I mean, even for Kerry Washington, she posted for her birthday to donate to Altadena. There's nothing from Meghan Markle.
Because she launched her Instagram to be an influencer.
But the other thing too, she sits there and she doesn't go to like a you know, established group that is because they would have laughed at her. But she went to a 14-year-old girl because 14-year-old girls are going to be like, oh, the Duchess wants to come help us. Awesome.
Right.
It's like a double exploitation. Not only is she exploiting the fires, she's exploiting this young girl who did this good thing all by herself.
And she
didn't need this.
And she's done that before with young kids or young people. She's used them.
The sad part is that now 14-year-olds are trained to be like so woke and so like so extremely woke, like high school students. Because once upon a time, you could have a diversity of thought and be like, I don't even agree with this person. Oh, this person's whack. Like, I don't like this person. And like, if you didn't like somebody, you could just be like, I don't like how they act, and it wouldn't be like, oh, you're racist. But now that everything is woke, if a person is a person of color, you have to be on their side. Like, you literally have to. Like, you can't even be like, oh, dude, I don't know, something's kind of weird or something's kind of sketchy. It's literally POCs versus the white man. You know what I'm saying? So literally, like, that's why it's a lot of like Gen Z and like weird random people who are in the Sussex Squad, because it's like, oh, Meghan's enemy, the institution, the whatever. So it's like, I think if I was 14 and Meghan Markle was around, I would be like, still as critical as I am now, because back then it was okay to be critical of people, but now you can't even be critical of a person of color, or else you're racist.
It's like all black people, you have to always agree with them. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Black and a Republican, then you can be a coon, you could be an Uncle Tom, you could be a Sambo, you could be a bootlicker. They can call you all the insults they want. But
listen, this is what I mean. You're going to listen to this article. These are the celebrities, because Meghan Markle and Harry got themselves inserted in the article, right? It says, here are the celebrities and big corporations who have donated in recent days. Beyonce, $2.5 million. We know that Reese Witherspoon and Selena Gomez donated $5 each, right?
Yep.
Well, Disney donated $15 million. Leonardo DiCaprio donated $1 million. Jamie Lee Curtis, $1 million. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess, made an appearance in the Southland of Friday to volunteer at the World Central Kitchen in Pasadena, which we knew was 17 minutes. The pair have also made donations through their Archwell Foundation to relief efforts, but they don't say how much or anything because they haven't. More specific,
it's a t-shirt.
But listen to this. More specifically, the foundation is supporting Altadena girls, an effort launched by a 14-year-old girl, Ivory Culver. So that means that that's the only thing that they're helping. And then the girl said that Meghan Markle showed up with 3 bags and helped.
Yep. And a
And then,
t-shirt and a
so
lunchbox.
this is what I'm telling you, that they think that by them showing up, that's earth shattering and life changing for people.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Compared
exactly
to
what they think it is. That's why
compared
their trademark is show up and
million.
do good, not
Paris
show up and
Hilton,
open your wallet.
Paris Hilton raised within 72 hours $800,000. She has also pledged 150 grand to GoFundMe wildfire relief funds to help. Screen Actors 1 million. The Wonderful Company 10 million. Steve Ballmer, the Eagles, Eva Longoria, 1 million. Royal Bank of Canada 3 million. But Harry and Meghan is the Altadena girls. Because they don't say what they're not more
At that
specific.
point,
Donate
she
to
would have
them.
been better off not being on that list because
Mhm.
it's then
It
than
doesn't
to
make
be on
sense.
that list.
Yeah.
To be on that list when it's such a pittance compared to everybody else, she would have been better off not being on that list.
But I mean, and this is the Vanity article, guys, where it says that they bless you with a royalness, that they just think like, I am not kidding you. Meghan Markle must be clinically insane. That's the only, and I think this woman needs an urgent psychiatrical evaluation. If she thinks that sending a voice note and name dropping Billie Eilish and waiting 2 weeks, that poor girl still has to wait longer to get that shirt.
And
Okay.
now she already knows about it because it's all over the freaking
Yeah,
news.
she ruined the surprise.
But not only that, why would she make the girl wait 2 weeks when she could have just gone on Billie Eilish or go to the store and buy it and Amazon it to the address where the girl is anonymously? She
Because
couldn't.
there's no name dropping in that. There's no attaching her name to people in the algorithm, and there's no photo opportunity in that.
I know I had
And I
to do
think Missy's right. Reputation sunk faster than the Titanic.
this like, and my friend, the one that sent me, she was watching it in horror. She was replaying it and replaying. She says, "This is one of these times, Paula, when I wish this were a spoof."
But it's not, sadly.
And this is the worst thing she could have done, before her show. She's thinking that this is going to help it, but it's all it's
Yep.
going to do is create so much more backlash for the show.
Yep.
People at the X, I mean, I
Because she
get that.
can't, because she consistently gets it wrong. I mean, it's frightening.
But like, what
She
do you
thinks
guys
this
honestly
helps.
think? What do you think is happening in her brain? And like, because we've seen this so many times before, and it's as if she just acts like, even if she does something wrong, she's never gonna say it. And then it's like, oh, you guys are just haters.
Yeah.
Well,
Because that's her worldview. Her worldview is everything she does is good. Why can't we just see it?
and this is the thing. She doesn't seem to understand in this age of social media and all of us and talking about the things that she does. It really gets amplified, like what Harry was saying when he was at the Deal Book Summit. It
Yep.
does get amplified, and we're in a different age now. And people, like you as a person, that is your brand. You can't just create a brand and be a horrible person by nature. Like,
I mean, look at what's
because
happening with Blake Lively.
her personality is a reflection of what her brand is, and people don't want to support a brand when her personality, who she is as a person, is so horrible. I mean, you can't treat your father the way she's done and do all the bad things. We know the list of things that she's done. You can't do all of these things and then say, look this way to my brand and how lovely it is and all the nice things I'm doing on my social media. No, we're looking at you as a person, and as a person, you suck. We do not want nothing to do with you because we can't get over the glaring, outrageous behavior you have exuded since coming into the royal family. You can like wave high five all you want with Love Meghan over here. We still see the horrible person you were when you came out in the very beginning and attached yourself to the royal family and all the things you did to the royal family. You will never be able to get people to look at you with virgin eyes and to look at you as somebody who's going to do great things and with your high class production and pretty makeup and hair and all these things, because we see the raw organic Meghan, and that person is not nice. You have been investigated for bullying people. You have called out the royal family, the largest family in the world. Like, people know them globally. You can't do these ugly, nasty things and expect people to look at you with something you've created, you know, behind the scenes to try to make it look pretty to us. We don't see the pretty Meghan. We don't. We see the raw behavior and who you are. And it sucks. You suck. No one cares what you're trying to make us believe to see. We don't see that.
And the other thing is, it's always the victim, right? Like
Always.
on the Netflix series where she was crying, talking about how she gets death threats online and all that kind of stuff, and she was like crying. And was like,
yeah, tell that to your sister Samantha.
And
you know,
and she was like, you know, I'm a mom. You know, I'm walking around at night scared when blah blah. Okay, right, all right, fine. But isn't Catherine a mom?
Yeah,
the same person who's gotten 5 years of hatred from the Sussex Squad, telling them, oh, all the horrible things about their children. Oh, we want to murk your family. We hope you pass away in a plane crash. All this kind of stuff. Her own father. Okay, like I've said it time and time again, many people don't talk to their parents, and that's okay. However, Thomas Markle Sr. did not seem, at least, she did not portray him to be a toxic father who was so toxic that she had to like escape him or just cut him off until the wedding, right?
Yeah.
And it could have been a statement of, oh, I don't speak to my father. I'm sorry, guys. You can't come to the wedding. But then you shun both sides of your entire family and invite celebrities. So it's a celebrity mixer, not a wedding of family and friends and merging of that kind of stuff. Because even if a parent of mine didn't come to my wedding, I have cousins, aunts, uncles, other people that I'm cool with, unless the whole family made some group consensus that, oh, we're not going to Meghan's wedding because she cut off her dad. How could she? Which I don't think happened, right? Then on Netflix, okay, you're not talking to your siblings. Then you lie and say, I was an only child. That was my experience.
That's a blatant lie.
When you know, and you say, I don't even know this person. I don't even know her birthday. I don't even know her, whatever she said.
But you're friends with her daughter.
Exactly. And you have pictures of her with her as an adult. How are you? Even if we last talked when I was 21, I know who you are. You can't say I don't know who you are.
Exactly. That's just stupid.
So
That's
it's
just dumb.
It's literally one thing after another. Woe is me. The sky is falling. Everybody's against me. And the thing about it is, one thing I was going to say earlier that I had forgotten was that a lot of people like to compare President Trump and Meghan Markle and say they're both full of themselves. Okay. However, I was listening to a clip where Trump was saying, people shouldn't have, they don't have time to be depressed. He said, if you're depressed, you got to get up, make your bed, brush your teeth, get dressed, work hard, and be so successful that like basically all your dreams come true. And he could literally go on a press conference and be like, yeah, everybody hates me. The whole world hates me. They tried to kill me on national TV. Oh. But he's like, I have stuff to do. I don't have time for all that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Even if he's full of himself, he's a man on a mission. And he's actually putting in the work or whatever you want to call it to do stuff. He has so much energy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, look at me, the whole world hates me. He's like, bro, you shut up. Y'all are haters. I don't care. And so what? Like, who cares?
Right. Move on. Yeah.
Moving on. Next topic. You know,
I just want to say something because we have to correct the narrative according to Meghan Markle. You know, it's not that they weren't invited to me. This is what they put out. Meghan Markle and snub Grammy Awards after brutal joke by host.
What did they even say?
This is
didn't she have Trevor Noah on her podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Archetype.
Were absent from the 2020 awards in LA yesterday evening after they were previously roasted at the event. Host Trevor Noah. I think it's the Netflix thing. I mean, there's so thick thin skin. You know what I mean?
Wait, so did he make a joke about them? I'm confused by that wording. Anyways, like, did he make a joke about them and they said we're gonna stay away from the Grammys because he made a joke about us, or what?
You remember that nobody can make jokes about them.
It's hate speech.
No, I mean, to me, guys, and I mean, I'm not being facetious or anything like that. But to me, guys, this woman has just buried her career, and it's just going to be a matter of time.
But we
Because-
keep thinking that, though. I think
No,
we
no,
keep
no.
thinking that.
Yeah, but listen, we have already Vanity Fair. I don't know about you ladies, but we have Vanity Fair, everybody in Hollywood. I mean, this is why this woman, it took her 2 or 3 weeks to get this, because she's not sure of the timeline, okay? Of the time frame. She said it's 2 or 3 weeks ago because she doesn't know. So for 2 or 3 weeks, this woman had been harassing people trying, and she still doesn't know Billie Eilish. And she's still thinking this Levine guy and his
Adam
wife,
Levine.
instead of just calling her PR agency, because WME represents Billie Eilish, and have that sent, or better yet, buy the t-shirt.
I'm sure that's what she. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she did buy the T-shirt. You know, we don't know that she
I thought
didn't.
about
And
that. I
spun
thought
this
about
huge
that,
story.
Who knows? I mean, and she's just putting out the rest of it, and Billie Eilish might be sitting there saying, "We didn't send anything." Who knows?
Yeah, like, what is she talking
Or
about?
she probably doesn't even know, because I'm sure she sends a lot of them,
Yeah.
And it's probably, if there was a t-shirt bought through some third party, it could be an assistant again who just said, oh yeah,
Exactly.
you know,
Again,
or
it's
WME was like, oh, we have a fan who wants some shirts, could you send it over to this address
Yeah.
or this PO box? Oh,
but
turn up my mic.
it's
Hold
just
on.
like they say. It's just like they say that Shanna Rapnap contacted one day the girl from Altadena, and then the only donation they put, they don't even put a donation to the World's Kitchen. It's a donation to the Altadena girls.
Yeah.
And hugs for, and then they paid a visit. This is why I'm telling you that this woman is sick, and that
And
she,
remember, Harry bought a donut.
Pat. I mean, Pat, you know some psychology. Talk to
This woman's nuts. She is. I think you're right.
It's
She's
a
nuts.
soap opera. That's what I call it on my channel. It's a big fat soap opera. Because I'm just eating my popcorn like, oh, okay, yeah, you put out a video. Okay, you make people try
But
to
like you guys said,
people
it
to
was
believe you're
very,
sympathetic.
it was very out of left field, and it was
Yeah.
very like, is she okay? Like, that's the question she wants us to keep asking, is she okay? That's the question we have, I
You're
guess,
right.
overall.
You're right.
I think that she, no, I really, you know what? I really think that she got those things, God knows how. And she's like, oh my God,
The internet?
there's nobody around her.
Who
And
knows?
those things are neatly placed on a table. Oh, I just heard that I got these things. And it's like 20 cuts in that little minute and a half videos. And it's like,
That's the scary thing. That's the
Mm.
scary thing, is that literally the number of cuts in that, what, 2 minute video, maybe, if that?
a minute and 20, a minute and 20. Less
A
than
And the
minute
funny
and
part is,
20.
like you said, oh, the package just arrived, but the stuff is neatly folded
Yeah.
on the table. It's not, oh, let's
Yeah.
do an unboxing. Oh my gosh, wow, look at all the stuff in here.
Yeah.
And then she said
yeah.
she doesn't know what any of this stuff is or what it means, when there's a record player, some sweaters and t-shirts, and the lunchbox that, I mean, lunch boxes have been around, like, oh my God, like,
Well, at the same time, what? So you're basically saying that you don't understand the concept of Billie Eilish having fans and having merch? Like, what did we just watch? It's craziness.
maybe she doesn't even know who she is. Like, she doesn't know that, like, maybe like, you know, like, all right, like if I said, do y'all know Lil Xan? You'd be like, no.
Right, but she's like,
But like,
she's saying this as though like she's demeaning her. It's like, oh, I'm Meghan Markle, and I don't know who this person is. I guess there's someone.
yeah,
Like, that's
that,
the way she's doing it. It's just nuts. This woman is
No, it's because she
crazy.
doesn't know anybody.
Yeah.
You know what's the sad part of it all? She doesn't know anybody.
Right.
So she had to send a voice note to somebody. Probably she yelled at her assistant. You know,
Right.
like, but I, I swear to you guys, I thought this woman is making world news. She hasn't posted, not even about the Altadena girls, to highlight them, but they mentioned them as one of the donations, but she doesn't dare put anything on her Instagram about them. Like, I mean,
Right.
here in Washington.
Ladies, I have to
or
take. I have to go,
maybe-
ladies.
maybe-
This has been wonderful, though. I just have to go. I have to go get some food. All right.
Okay.
It was wonderful. Thank you. You
It
guys
was
all have a
nice.
great night.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye, dear.
But
Bye-bye.
maybe she looked up who are the most popular musicians with Gen Z today, and was like, oh, Billie Eilish is the most popular one with 121 million followers, or however many she has, and was like, oh, okay, let's do something hip and trendy to reach the kids.
Pat, do you
Yeah.
think this woman can come back from this?
I think you might. I mean, I think it's going to be a negative for her show. It's going to affect her
Also,
show.
I sent you a message on WhatsApp, Paula.
Okay, I'll check it. I'll check it. Yeah.
Okay.
But Pat,
Yeah, I
do you
think this
see
is
this?
a big mistake. It was a big mistake. You look so desperate to align yourself in a way that people are not used to seeing you. It makes no sense.
Paula, you look so flabbergasted. It's so funny.
It's
Like
just
you, the fact that
Right.
you thought
sorry.
the
I
video
have
was AI
never
was
seen
killing you.
somebody so giddy over a lie, such a public lie. You would think that this woman would stop lying. You know,
Yeah,
Pat,
yeah.
in 19 okay, I'm this old. 1972, I was in Nicaragua. The earthquake that destroyed the entire country, pretty much entire thing. I remember when the first earthquake, because there were two. I remember when the first one hit, we got up. We were just trying to get the hell out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I remember how the wall cracked, and I remember my grandpa telling, open the door, open the door. But, because of the movement of the thing, we couldn't get out. The door kind of like got, like out of place. So we
Mm-hmm.
couldn't open it. And then, so when we managed to get out, because after the huge one, there were still tremors. So when
Yeah.
we managed to get out, then the big one that really ended the whole thing hit. I remember I was
Uh,
holding to a tree because where we lived there were trees. So I was holding to a tree and my feet would not touch the floor. Like that's how much the earth shook.
uh-huh.
I
It's
can
terrible.
guarantee you that when everything was done, all was silent, and when we didn't want to go back into the houses because we didn't know if it had stopped. But I can guarantee you that none of us cared what the hell was in the house. We just like, oh my God, the house is
Exactly.
still alive
Yeah.
or whatever. I can guarantee you. I mean, and Meghan Markle making up this lie so publicly and being so giddy that
Yeah.
that making like, oh my God, and then I did this. And I think that the reason she's saying it took her 2 weeks is because she wants to make it dramatic. Because she struggled and she was reaching out to people for those 2 weeks. She was doing this and reaching out desperately, going through Los Angeles, sending voice notes to everybody she knew. How about Oprah? Or is she not taking her calls?
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
no, I mean, I think we just need to see who the people are that are going to try to make this sound like it's okay or that it hit its target. Because those are the people that are really delusional with her. I think maybe only, well, you did show some UK publications that were saying that
No,
she's teamed up, or
every
No, I mean
publication,
those are all
publication,
pay. Those are
everything.
all
those are
those are all
paid.
pay. Yeah, pay for
Okay.
play
So like
articles.
the
Yeah.
like people that will go online that will make a comment about it. You know how celebrities are. Somebody's going to make a comment or do something. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to say, "Oh, good job, Megan,"
Well,
or
that
vouch
would
for
that is
her.
the first time she's done charity. But I don't think she's done charity because it's not something that she gave.
It's gonna be her new dish soap
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, it's new.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
my
She
God.
needed a new one, an
Come
update.
on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So now she has another story. She can say she helped someone get a t-shirt. Okay.
You know that thing? You know when you say talking about the edit when she's jumping?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I think they try to cut it out completely, but it kind of slipped through. Because
Yeah.
Pat,
Mm.
No, it was a lot. And it was also a lot from a person
We
who
should
tries.
how many were there? Yeah.
It's also a lot for a person who tries to be so I don't want to say manufactured, but in such a contained professional, like studio lights, cameras, and when they film by themselves, it becomes awkward. Like when you see, like, I don't
Yeah.
know, like
It's
if someone
awkward.
like Oprah, for example, started a YouTube channel, like it's different. Like if she was doing it on her own with no, like maybe she had an editor, but if she was filming it on her own iPhone or something instead of like the studio setup that she's used to, it would be it's different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then people
Yeah.
who have the camera crew, they find it a little awkward or whatever, or it's just a different vibe, you know?
Yeah. It's a different
sorry,
vibe. That's what it
ask you this,
is.
Pat. I'm gonna have to ask you this, Pat. Can you see yourself going on Instagram, filming yourself saying the things that Meghan Markle just said, and making it like it's a big deal.
No, I could never do
That
that.
they place themselves among the people who donating millions of dollars, and their
Right.
contribution is they showed up at Altadena Eaton Center. They blessed people with the royalness, and then they got to that Altadena girl because they didn't donate any money to the Central Kitchen, because otherwise they would have mentioned it. But no, it's specifically the Altadena girls.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, imagine the other celebrities who have donated millions and then they see this like she helped some girl get a signed t-shirt, or just get a t-shirt, really. I mean, she didn't know it was going to be signed. I mean, it just looks so desperate and pathetic and low
It
class.
looks creepy, the giddiness. How
The
giddy.
giddiness,
And
yes.
I mean, even
So
like
giddy.
Paris Hilton
Like,
raised so much money for the fires and the what is this? The
Exactly. Yeah, they
the
raised a
animal
lot.
shelters.
it's like,
But
I
she's
know,
like
Lily,
she's
is my hair here? Is my hair here? Is it showing, Lily? Archie? Cut 1, cut 2, cut 3. Oh my God, what is this? What is this? Oh my God, I feel so old. If you have
Mhm.
2, 3, and a 5-year-old, you know what a fucking lunchbox is.
But you remember from your time in school carrying a lunchbox to school.
Yeah, I
Even
remember, and she's younger than me.
in Oslo, when I was taking my master's in Oslo, I was taking a lunchbox. I was, 'cause
I mean, people who with full-time jobs have lunchboxes. Like everyone has lunch. It's not a kid
everybody
thing.
takes them in Norway.
Yeah,
in
but so
Canada.
it's like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Like, it's so, like
Mhm.
I was just very good. The more I watched the video, the more confused I was. I was just like the Oprah meme where she's like this, like looking at I think she was interviewing Dave Chappelle, when she was just like, what? Like, it was just a lot. Like,
You know what? I'm gonna do a video like her now, and I'm gonna say, "Oh my God, oh my God, I managed to send a voice note to somebody, and they sent me this bag of chips." Girl, she lost her favorite bag of chips when they ran away from the fire, but I managed to call Platanitos, and they sent me the bag. Now I'm gonna email the mom, and the mom is gonna get the bag of platanitos. And that's what
That's a good way to make it in,
I mean,
put it in
you
context.
you could really do
you
that with
think I'm
any
joking?
item.
I will do it. I will do it.
No, you could do that with any
I'm gonna
item.
buy it. I mean,
You could-
this one didn't even buy it.
No, you could do that with any item and it would look ridiculous because that's exactly what you do with t-shirts and a lunchbox and a
Yeah.
vinyl record. She doesn't have a record player anymore.
No, but she's taking credit for Billie Eilish sending merchandise and not her buying it. Why can't this woman spend 1 cent giving something? Oh,
I
you
mean,
lost it, sweetie. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something nice for her. From her phone. When she was on her way to the car. I don't know.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish was her
Stop
website.
trying to make it a big deal. Like, just
Yeah.
do something nice and stop trying to use people. That's what
but
I
again,
say.
it has to be the spider web of, oh, I know this person, oh, I know that person, oh, I'm upper echelon in Hollywood. I know Adam Levine and his wife Bahati, the supermodel, who I think she modeled for Victoria's Secret. Oh, I know whoever it is, Katy Perry, what's her name?
And
Catherine McPhee, such and
Yeah.
such and such and such.
But still, but the celebrities know. They know what Megan's about. I mean, the more she does, the more they see what she's doing, and they're hip to her. She's just, people are like trying to stay away from her, and people are not wanting to associate with her, at least publicly anyway.
No, but
And
I mean,
I'm gonna
this is
name
what-
drop 3 people. I'm gonna name drop 3 people. Honestly, I want to thank Pete Dinah. And I want to thank me because they made it all possible for this.
for the bag of chips.
Thank you. I'm gonna thank Don Wooden for this too. I want to thank Don Wooden, Pete Dinah for making it possible, because they managed to give me the bag of platanitos. And I'm gonna
Yeah. So
do you think I'm
it's
joking?
yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah, it's just
No, it's funny as
bad.
hell.
It's
I mean,
bad.
it's just sad, like, because you can replace the t-shirts with any, literally any item, and it's funny. You know what I mean? Because it is funny. Like, the whole situation is weird and funny.
Yes.
It's embarrassing. This is
Good morning. Hello, Doreen.
how can this
Embarrassing.
woman not? And this is the thing, when people say you may have the best PR team in the world, But if you have an imbecile, narcissistic person for a client,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what you tell them, they will dig themselves into their own hole, their own grave.
Yep. And that's what's happened. And we're just going to sit and watch it unravel.
I can't wait to see either of your videos tomorrow, guys.
Yes, we'll be doing them.
And if anybody in the chat and any of the viewers, because I can't see how many people are viewing, and I can't see the chat also, I don't know why, but if anybody would like to know more about a social climbing actress who schemed her way into the aristocracy, you can check out my book, Capturing the Crown.
Oh, I didn't
It's
see that.
available on Gumroad.
Here's the link to her book. It's
Plug
only
in
$5. It's only $5, and here, and you can.
You get a PDF file, and it's a very, very interesting read.
Wait, why? I'm trying to download the thing here. P. Dinah, you have a book too. You know, you should name drop too.
Oh yeah, you should. I didn't know you had a book.
Yeah, I have a book called Turned Global. It has some anecdotes about Meghan in there as well. I just talk about how, you know, because this is what I was doing before I started this YouTube channel, talking about how youth need to have more exposure to the world so that they can learn how to behave, for one, when you are in a foreign country. And then I give some examples on, you know, things that Meghan has done and her missteps, and, you know, how, you know, having a global mindset helps to better yourself as a person. It exposes you up to so many different things. And I talk about my own experiences and, you know, living in, you know, China and Germany and
in
the UK. And I lived in the UK when Diana passed. So I talk about that story. So it's just a lot of things about what I've always been doing, but then some twists with, you know, the bad examples with Meghan and my life story essentially is in there. A little bit of it anyway. Yes, yeah.
You're gonna have to send me the link, because the link you sent me is not working. I'm trying to put it, but it's
you
not
know
working.
what? I was wondering why was my links were not working on my channel.
They are working on your channel. Everybody, you have a lot of people from your channel. Your live.
No, I'm talking about the links to purchasing. Someone wanted to send me a coffee tip, but they couldn't do it because the link wasn't working. I don't know why.
That's odd.
Yeah, that's weird. But I'll send you the. I'll put it in there. I'll put it here. Yeah. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Make sure that you put it correctly.
I just put it in the chat. I just shared it.
Yeah, my chat's not working, so I sent it to you on WhatsApp.
Let me see if I can copy this. Can I copy this? Yeah, because it's unbelievable, guys. I mean, I literally saw this woman absolutely collapse today because she doesn't understand that what she's done. I can't wait to see your video tomorrow, because I'm sure you're gonna put better words than I do. This is why I had to go live, and I had to get people to help me, because I was like, did I just watch? Pat, she's like, you know, it's not, and she's even smiling when she says that they lost everything, and you know, and they lost
the house is made of
washer and dryer, and I thought,
yeah,
I'm gonna give her
there's no washer and dryer. The house is made of ash now, like, dude.
Yeah, she's
oh my god, like
she's just so bad. Oh my god.
It's like, yo, when you have to be serious, you like, before you record, just shake it off. Like, just, if you want to laugh, just for whatever reason, shake it off, like Taylor Swift said, and just be in radio announcer broadcast mode where you have to, like, be serious, you know?
Right. Just don't try. I mean, you're just letting your inauthentic self really shine, because in the back, she's like, oh, I'm so glad I'm going to turn things around, and like talking about something tragic, but really thinking about herself in that moment and what she's doing to better her own image.
This is, for example, this is what Lisa B, this mom at the end, she's truly a narcissist.
Because there is no sympathy, empathy, emotion, human emotion. It's like a robotoid.
What?
Like a robotoid. A robot.
What's a robotoid? What is that?
Like a robot that's like a human.
Oh, is that what they call it?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me Google it and make sure I'm using the right words. Hold on.
No, Pat. You know, she could have said, you know what? I feel bad about this. I mean, what? No, not even that. I mean, a T-shirt and that somebody else gave. You know.
Yeah.
And then laughing, and they lost everything. And and even the washing machine. And I thought she was gonna say, I gave them a washing machine.
Yeah, you would think she would have contributed more. I mean, it's not like she, something happened to the girl's t-shirt, like she left it on the plane and now she's back home. No, their whole house burned down. And you're thinking about the t-shirt?
Yeah, that's what was so confusing, because I'm like, okay, like, where are they staying? Like,
Yeah, there's
say,
more
oh,
important things.
yeah, like, oh, like, okay, let's say that you say I'm housing the girl, or I paid for her and her family to be on an Airbnb for 3 months or whatever, and then I'm gonna arrange a meeting between her and Billie Eilish, like a fan meetup. That would have been so much better.
Exactly. And this is the thing. I just thought about this. It's just like her wedding. She invited all these celebrities. She's just thinking about the celebrity moment in this whole thing. It's not about the real tragedy of what was actually lost. The need that you need is the home. The t-shirt is a want. It's not a necessity. The home, a place to stay, that is what the true value is. It's not in the t-shirt. And that's just in line with how she's been thinking, all along, with all, like, the guests to her wedding, for example.
Yeah, but Pat, it's like she makes it sound like this t-shirt is the answer to all the problems.
Yo, the shock on
Yeah.
your face is killing me so bad. Like, I literally,
Right.
like,
It's just,
your face is so damn funny. Like, you're
No,
like, you're
sorry, it's just
you're
that
flabbergasted.
I just don't get it.
You're
I just
flabbergasted from the inside out. Like, it's so funny. Like,
it's really flabbergasting.
no, but you know what I mean? It's like I just don't get it. How can she be giddy through the entire video while she's talking that these people lost everything? And
Yeah.
then she's giddy through the entire video.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm finally reading the
There's not
comments.
even
Sorry.
1 second for pause and say, these people lost everything. And it's really terrible. But but
But she had to jump cut. She had to jump cut everything, because who knows if the video is even longer. Who knows if it was 10 minutes and she was crying or being extra emotional and rambling.
I don't think she can cry nowadays. I don't think she's able to cry, because in Suits she had to cry because her paycheck depended on it. But nowadays, try to squeeze a tear. She's like Selena Gomez in that thing with the immigrants.
One tear left.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
but
that's
I mean,
right.
at least Selena had a real tear.
I don't know. No, I know it's just hanging that phone. It doesn't work that way. No, that's another one. But anyways, ladies, thank you for coming. And P. Dinah, go buy Tumi's book and P. Dinah's book. You should put the link, send it to me. So, well, you have, this is also streaming in your thing. So, but thank you for coming. And I'm looking forward. You two should do a book about a video about it, and also about the Black Month history, because suddenly Meghan is
Black History Month.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
I mean, she overshadowed the Black History Month, and they just put out this, because they really are trying to do something. Now they're going to go to the veterans. Harry has this thing tomorrow with the trial for the visa that he very likely be deported.
Please.
Is there a hearing or something?
Yeah. The Heritage Foundation, and Harry was subpoenaed as well, I believe. The Heritage, because they have to ask him questions, and because they're trying to revoke the judgment and make his things free. And Trump has said that he's not going to protect him. So they're meeting tomorrow, which is very interesting, because Harry is supposed to fly out on the 7th night
For the Invictus Games, yeah.
to Vancouver, and if the judge immediately says, you know what, I revoke this, let's make this public. I don't see any good reason why it can't be public, and he makes them public right then and there, because he can do that. Post if he lied. And I don't think if he lied, he'll be able to come back in.
It's gonna not be good for him, that's for sure.
Nope. Yep, it's not gonna be good. And I don't, and Harry's dress, Meghan's old kitty talking about somebody else's home destroyed, and she managed to send a voice note. It took her. Look how D-list this woman is. It took her almost 3 weeks because she's not sure when she met these people. It could have been 2 or 3 weeks. She's not even sure because she doesn't know how long. That's how long it's been since she saw Harry.
And
You know,
didn't she say she wasn't sure if she was gonna get the package, something like that? And I was
Yeah.
like, what?
yeah. So she was shocked. This is where she was giddy. My God, I got it, and I can name drop now.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I've never.
Yo, you have to take a screenshot of your expression
No.
and put it in the thumbnail.
You know, I was
Oh,
almost
me.
afraid to do the live because I thought it was AI. I thought
Why did you think that though? Like it's a real video.
no.
Like,
My
why-
friend sent me the video,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And my friend goes and she goes, the shit hit the fan right now, and with a bunch of exclamation points, right? And I'm like,
Mhm.
I thought, guys, you know, what is this? Because you know, she knows I'm a YouTuber, right? She thought, and I said, you know, I can't put this. I said, this is AI, and there's no way she's gonna do that. And she goes like, she did this just now. This is insane. And then I went and looked everywhere, and indeed, it's everywhere on X. And but even I was still scared.
Now, I need to know. I'm just watching something that says that she didn't give a concert in LA before the fire. She did perform at the Fire Aid benefit. Is that the one you
Yeah,
were
last
talking
night.
about?
Yeah,
Okay.
she did yesterday.
Were there t-shirts sold at? Okay, they probably would sell t-shirts though, right? At the Fire Aid benefit to raise money.
Yeah,
I'm live right now. Okay.
yeah, probably they would.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure
Because
because
it could be that they got it. This is probably why she got it today, because probably they went, her assistant went there yesterday and they got the t-shirts and stuff, or they were sold out, but they were sold, you know?
yeah. So people are really going in. I don't know if you've seen this on X. It's Patriotic Penguin Post. It's like this AI cartoon. It says, and they're disaster tourists, and they're in like a Jeep. And they are calling, oh my God, they're going to be roasted so bad. I mean, really, I'm gonna send you this link. You've got to look at this here.
If there was,
What'd you say?
if there was that, if Billie Eilish did that thing yesterday, that's why she and probably she was selling shirts with signed and stuff like that, like packages to raise funds. That's probably one of her assistants got it from.
Yeah.
And now she's
I wouldn't
making
be
up the
surprised.
story that she sent a voicemail to people here and there. It's just like when she's saying that she's the best with Kevin Costner.
Yeah. So bad. This is just going to amplify the disaster tourist thing. She just should have stayed away. Why would you do this? She should have just stayed. She's just making it worse. I tell you.
No, but like she can't stay away though.
Yeah,
Like,
she
how
can't.
can she stay
She
away?
can't. She's mentally deranged. I mean, my opinion. I mean, I just think Megan's got some serious problems, man. This is just bad for you. Just keep your butt out of people's business around this kind of stuff, because you are not an authentic person. You are just going to get roasted.
Okay.
So bad.
Here we go. Fire Aid benefit concert raised more than $100 million so far, 10 hours ago. That's why Meghan got herself in there.
So let's see. What do you mean? Is there a post? Where did you get this?
Now it makes sense.
Okay.
I posted there. I'm going to show you this thing.
Okay.
Am I sharing it? Fire Aid
No.
benefit concert raised more than 100 million so far, right?
Wow.
Then you have the stars came out for Fire Aid. So did Wallets, the massive benefit concert for the LA wildfires. Expected over 50 million views, streamed over the 6-hour concert Thursday on broadcasting and all like that. Money raised, ticket sales sponsoring. I mean, There were Fire A performances from Southern California artists like Billie Eilish, Katy Perry, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. So she could have sent a voice note to Katy Perry. Isn't she performing?
See, so this is the thing. She's trying to connect herself to that event. She's trying to make herself relate, like in the algorithm, with this benefit.
Yep, and then just every dollar raised during the concert was matched by LA Clippers owner Steve Ballmer. That match amount is included in the 100 million total.
And what does Meghan do? She helps someone get a T-shirt. She didn't financially help to contribute to the benefit.
Yeah, 3 days later, the Grammy Awards urged more donations, and on Tuesday reported that nearly 9 million was raised. Host Trevor Noah, but yeah, apparently they were Fire feature performances from Southern California, like Billie Eilish, Katy Perry, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. So probably somebody bought, because the merch was being sold as well, and all the merch bought as well. That's everything went to the whatchamacallit? Yeah, I got the firewall. It went to the Fire Aid thing. And here we go, merchandise. There we go. This is variety. Fire Aid has raised more than 100 million so far. LA Fire Reliefs and oh my God, okay. It says fundraising still going. Raised well over Fire Aid bought 150 million tickets. Billie Eilish, Johnny Mitchell, Dave and more. These artists played short of 1 or 3 songs at 2 venues. The fundraiser came from ticket sales, both for venues, sponsorship, merchandise sales, and donations from the public. You know what? I know this is going to sound horrible, but I think Meghan Markle got the merch from the concert.
You think she got it from the concert, and then the sign? Did they say it was signed merch, or did they say anything about that?
They signed merch. Yeah, they signed.
Okay,
and it's
so
we already had the first back. Natalie Gardner. Somehow Meghan Markle manages to turn the tragic LA wildfire disaster into a story about herself. And then Dan Wooden goes, disaster tourist in chief Meghan Markle scored some free merch from Billie Eilish for a teenager impacted by the LA fires. And she actually made an entire boastful Instagram video about it. The most tone deaf and classless celebrity on the planet. I am cringing from her. You and I think that Pat and all of us who've been here are cringing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. How she makes it about herself. This
is what Dan Wooden said. Disaster tourist in chief. I have now zero doubt. Somebody, and I bet you she didn't even pay for the entry. She probably sent her assistant to buy some merch. And this is why she could only show it until today. Because why wait? You're right, to me. Why wait 2 or 3 weeks?
Exactly. Because she knew when the Grammys was. Billie Eilish has won like 10 Grammys or however many Grammys she's won. And she had to latch on to some big event that where all the star power was going to be, so she could associate herself with those people, in my humble opinion.
I have absolutely zero doubt about that. I have absolutely zero doubt. Natalie Gardner, Natalie Gardner, somehow Meghan Markle manages to turn the tragic LA wildfire disaster into a story about herself.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. He is funny. But
yeah, there was a video or a cartoon of Harry and Meghan in a Jeep, calling them disaster tourists. Like it was. I sent it to your WhatsApp, but it's in the comments for Dan's tweet.
Let me see if I can get it.
It's really going to become that's what they're being mocked by Hollywood. Anything you do is going to be amplified. Why would you do this? Why would you give people more content to mock you around these fires? She has made it worse.
It's not mocking, Pat. She's destroyed everything. You know, they were kind of making strides and they were going to leave it. You know, they were going to go to Invictus. That's, by the way, Pat's, that's the link to your book, right, Pat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So go buy it. Go buy the link. Go buy Pat's book as well. I mean, I mean, this is going to be brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, this woman doesn't understand it, and this is why I think she's sick in the head.
She needs some help. That's why Harry better prepare himself because he's gonna be going through it with this divorce.
This is gonna be the
Do you
same.
guys think? Do you guys think that that's actually gonna happen?
I believe there's going to definitely be a divorce for sure. I mean, she was shopping around a book. They were talking about allegedly her shopping around a book post
Since
divorce with
2022.
Harry. And you know how much money she'll be able to make talking about her time in the royal family and
She has nothing left. The only things that she has to sell are the videos from Harry that, you know, she's got recorded of him. Because make no mistake, this woman has recorded everything about that man.
yeah, so there's going to be a lot that's going to come out that's not going to be good for the royal family. Well, for Harry mostly, but also I think for the royal family. So, I mean, she's going to be able to make a lot of money from that because these
honestly,
things are
at
not
this
making her
point, do
money.
you honestly think anyone is ever gonna even read this stuff or believe it? Like,
Well, it'd be big news for the American population who will want some dirt. I mean, look how well the Netflix show did, and that was produced by them.
Higher, but they didn't get that much. And now I found out. Okay, are you guys sitting down for this, guys? Okay.
yeah.
The thing, Netflix. Listen, B, thank you for the membership to Pidina. Thank you, guys. Is that
Oh, thank
the
you. Mhm.
did well in the UK, not in the US. It was the most watched show in the UK, but not in the US.
Ah, interesting.
I know that, and I dare Netflix to tell me that I'm wrong because it was the most. Everybody in the UK, of course, wanted to know what the hell they were going to say, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Watch screen thing in the UK, but not in the US or worldwide. But
That's
in the UK,
interesting.
it is true that in the UK was the most watched because, of course, everybody wanted to see what Harry had to say.
Yeah. Yeah. See, so I think it will do good. I think her book will definitely, if she does a book on, which I think she will do well.
I don't think so because you see, I disagree because people listen.
Mm.
Get rid of Fergie, right?
Yeah, but
They're gonna look after Harry. Meghan Markle's gonna find out because look how badly they portrayed her on that Vanity Fair, the Daily Beast. All the U.S. tabloids have turned against her. I do not want to be. You know what? I feel so bad for what she has done just now, Pat. Not, like it's like I cannot believe this woman has done this to herself with what she just did right now. And if the world didn't know what a selfish narcissist, that thing of grandeur that she has, that she got her assistant to go to Billie Eilish concert and buy the things and bring it over and claim that it's Billie Eilish. Because probably Billie Eilish has no clue. World shattering. And it's like, can you imagine Pat me doing a video? Oh my God, you should have seen Pat's house burnt down. But I talked to Antina, and Antina told me that she left her platanitos bag, in the kitchen, and it burned down. And it's like, oh my God. So I sent a voice note to everybody I knew to see if I can get a bag of platanitos for Antina,
yeah.
But I'm so happy I'm able to do this, and it was all ashes. All the ashes were gone.
Right.
It's gone.
I know. I think that's what puts it into a context that really opens your eyes to how bad this is. those are the kind of analogies and things that really open your eyes. And I think especially those that don't follow it, because some people will look at this and think, oh, that is just so nice and wonderful, but they don't have the backstory, or they just don't really look at it from a way that makes it what we know it really is, knowing who she is. So yeah, the context of that makes it
Can you
more
answer this?
relatable.
Because listen, to me, it's just hope it's not like Andrew's divorce and they can't get rid of her. No. When Meghan and Harry get divorced, and I have a feeling it's going to be Harry who dumps her ass, this is not going to be a pretty divorce.
No, it's not. Because we have an international child custody. Oh, well,
Guys,
some
I'm
people,
sorry,
we
I
don't
just
know.
don't see it happening. Maybe I'm slow, but like,
So what
they're
don't you
made for
see?
each other. Like, I feel like they're made for each other.
So,
And
okay.
and William also said you have to be careful about like rushing in with this girl. You know what I mean? And Harry took offense to that and married her as soon as possible, which that's his prerogative. But I feel like he doesn't want to prove William right and everybody else who said, dude, maybe you should pump your brakes. You've only known her for like 8 months.
So you think Harry's going to spend the rest of his life living in the States? You think
No,
he's
I
going to
think
be?
he's going to be deported, Pat. How can he spend the rest of his
Well, that's the thing. That's the
I
thing.
mean,
So
they'll go
let's
live in
say he is
Portugal.
let's say he is the okay. Do you think they'll go to Portugal? So Megan's going to give up everything in Hollywood and she's going to go to Portugal.
Megan
What
already.
does she have? What does she have though? I'm
When,
sorry that I'm eating my chips.
Well,
when
she
Meg-
probably will go there for a vacation, but
she's
she
not going.
wants, yeah, she wants the Hollywood thing. She's not going to not be where the A-listers are, and Harry will be, like you say, Paula, possibly deported. So there's too much internationally going on with this couple for them to have purpose that's aligned that will keep them together. Meghan wants one thing, Harry wants another, or his circumstances are going to dictate something completely different than what Meghan wants. There is no way this is going to be a happily ever after. We've already seen it start to break down because of the international borders that they're facing. This is not something that is going to align well with their lives. That's why I don't see it working out.
I think that this is going to be
Someone told me
manna
to
from
wake up. I'm
heaven
not
to
sleeping.
Meghan. No, this is going to be manna from heaven to Meghan. Because of course that dumbass of Harry has made such a big deal of needing a full-time security for his wife to go anywhere that she will use as an excuse not to go or to send the children, because
Yeah.
moron himself had been saying that he can't bring his own kids anywhere because of security. So saying that, Meghan is going to say, you know what? If you want to come and see your kids, you're welcome. But you can't because you were deported. So the kids are staying with me.
Do you think the kids are going to be at Invictus? That's the big question right now.
I think they will be.
Huh. What is that sound?
Yeah, it's my husband watching TV. I gotta.
Oh.
It is so loud. Isn't it loud?
It's
It's
okay,
like
it's
it's like.
I have hearing problems.
He must be going deaf. I'm serious. I am telling this
You
man.
know what, Kat? You know what, Kat? They resemble Will and Jada Smith relationship. The difference between Will and Jada is that they actually are extremely wealthy, and they have a lot of properties together. Harry and Meghan
they're actually talented, to be
Well,
honest. Like,
well,
they're both good
well,
actors.
And they're both from America. Hello, they're both from America.
Yep.
Harry's butt is from the UK, and Meghan does not want to bring her butt over to the UK or anywhere over. No, they're not aligned in purpose. I'm telling you, it's a disaster waiting to happen.
You know what the worst part of it all is? Okay, this is the worst part I'm imagining. This is the cringiest part, guys. That I truly believe that when Meghan Markle posted that thing, she thought she did something wonderful.
Of course.
She's like, oh my God, now everybody's going to love me. Because they see I sent a voice note. And, and my assistant went to the concert of Billie Eilish. That's making sense. You just have to dig a little bit. So 10 hours. That's why she had to wait 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
I love how you're still flabbergasted about this whole video. It's so cute.
No, but this woman is actually thinking. I don't know.
But she actually thought that putting mint on a Victorian sponge cake elevated it, and mint on ice cream with jam on the bottom elevated it. Like, she thought these were groundbreaking ideas.
Exactly. That's
so
true.
What do you honestly expect from somebody who thinks that putting jam, that's something a 5-year-old would do. Oh, jelly, I like jelly sandwiches. Jam, ice cream, and mint is elevated recipes.
It's like putting a little pink bow on a pig. Oh, that elevated the little pig.
And then how she said, oh, I just see what color I gravitate to with the floral arrangements, and it's pink, light pink and beige flowers. And everything is beige, but like it's elevation, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then it's recycled 10, 11-year-old Pinterest recipes that were trending back then when I was 18, 19. And
Right.
that's elevation. Like those are groundbreaking, extremely groundbreaking. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yes, she does think that. Of course she thinks that. She thinks giving people a hug is mental health help. Like that's what they
So
needed.
they actually put it in with the multi-million-dollar donations. What they've donated is their time, the 17 minutes at the World Central Kitchen, and the Altadena girls, where Meghan showed up with 3 bags. And she doesn't even showcases them, not even in stories, you know, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, everything is it's the Meghan show, so she can't talk about anybody else. She can't post her friends. She can't. No, you have to focus on her. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm eating chips. I was so hungry.
And I'm really looking forward to your videos. I don't think I can do a video about this, guys, because I am shocked. I am shocked beyond belief. This has taken me by surprise. This was not on my bingo card tonight, and I cannot believe the woman is really thinking she did something good. Especially now, we know the internet sleuths are probably going to find out that they got that package because they went to the Billie Eilish thing, and that's where they got the package. It's not that Adam Levine and Billie Eilish and all the articles that she partnered with them. She's literally grifting off other people's work, not paying 1 cent and taking credit for it, and sending a shirt, a t-shirt, as a life saving of people who are probably living on a shelter, wondering where the hell they're going to get their food from.
Right. Yeah. It's
And I mean, the thing is, it would
bad.
be different if, okay, like remember, I don't know if you guys remember. There was a whole thing about the government shutting down the federal DEI sort of stuff, right? And Reverend Al Sharpton said it was racist, and then went to Costco because Costco was still in favor of DEI, and he handed out $100 Costco cards and told people to shop and support Costco. Okay. So like, why couldn't she partner with grocery stores like, let's say, Whole Foods, healthy stuff that's in Montecito or wherever, all these other places, and say, okay, guys, let's get gift cards so that people can go to get coffee, people can go to get food, people can. I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head, and I'm not a philanthropic person like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a charity person like that. But I'm just thinking, okay, like if I had the power to pick up the phone and make a life-changing call, I would just say, hey guys, I'm going to partner with these people and make gift cards so that people can go and use this gift card at this place, or Visa, buy a bunch of Visa gift cards and put $500 on them and say, here, you guys can buy groceries or pads or whatever you need and give them to people who are affected by the fires, because that's what they really need, not random t-shirts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. She thinks she's done something monumental, and it's so not. It's cringe. But
can you imagine me, for example, Pat Pidina donates $80,000. Toomey donates $40,000. Meghan Markle donates I don't know how many thousand, and Paula M showed up and gave a hug. And I have categories. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You showed up and gave a hug.
And then you're the one who's in all the headlines that, oh, you showed up and you did great and people really needed you, and you gave people hugs.
For that, she's paying for these things, for these headlines. There's a big difference, you know, because the reason she had to go and do a video about it of 20 minutes, that it probably took her like 3 hours to get it done, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and don't forget to buy Toomey's book, okay, guys?
I feel bad for like hawking my book, but like, please, guys, it's $5.
I'll post it on the.
I don't know what else to say.
You know what? I'll post it on the link under the video. So you guys post Pidina's book, and I'll post Toomey's book. So you go buy it, and because you know, these two ladies are amazing, talented, and thank you for your time. And I'll talk to you later, because thank you for watching things 3 hours. I never done a live this long. I'm still sitting here. I still don't believe that video's real.
Make sure that you get to decompress, Paula, because I know you're in an extreme state of shock right now.
How can somebody shoot themselves like that?
We are going to definitely be talking about this
I'm
for
waiting
a
for your
while.
video, Marby, then please do.
Okay.
Taster or what's to come for Invictus.
We will be talking about it.
Oh, and you know
Have
that Harry and Meghan vowed to fight deportation.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
He should be lucky he doesn't go to jail, because if he lied on that application, that's federal crime. I think that he should be punished.
Exactly. He has to be punished, and it's all going to play out on the world stage. It's a soap opera, folks. It's a soap opera. So, okay.
Tomorrow is Cristiano Ronaldo's birthday. He turns 40, the best footballer in the world. I love
Oh,
him.
he's only 40.
I'm putting it out in the world. Send me a t-shirt, Cristiano.
All right, ladies, have a good night. Thanks everybody for all of your wonderful comments. Thank you for all the memberships that were bought and the donations. You guys are the best.
And have
Hey
a
guys,
great
buy my book.
Okay.
Buy my book,
Told me
please.
it's booked.
There's no, hold on. There's literally how many there's 700 people watching. If half of you just bought my book, or even 100, it would change my life. Okay, I need the money.
700 people
Yes.
watching. No, there's more than that. There's more than
Feed the children.
Feed the children.
If you
Okay.
are a loved one.
I'll put your link. Don't worry. I'll put your link, and then we'll do a video tomorrow. We'll do a video because I'm so
And I
tired.
mean, the thing is, I have a PayPal, but I'd rather you like spend the money and get an actual product than just give me money.
No, it's super
So-
good Twitter. But I'll send you a link for tomorrow so we can record a video tomorrow together. Okay.
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 Talk. I can't.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Give love to Otis.
Okay, will do.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Terrible.